This is Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. This is a message for you, Swain, although it does say y'all. Y'all sound like Kentucky fans.
What?
Boys done skipped by the spring game in the 2026 season of football. All things come back to average. That is from your guy, R.T. Tyler.
Oh, my God. Kentucky fans. Skip past the spring game. Tyler, what are you talking about, sir? Right now, the biggest news in Vol Nation is the transfer portal with both basketball programs, Tennessee baseball and softball. The conversation is always live when it comes to Tennessee football. But let's not get ahead of ourselves here with what transpired on Saturday. That was not a real spring game. That was just a practice, just a scrimmage, a little bit. So we're highlighting the biggest stories right now.
Yeah, what's going on in the transfer portal is, I would argue, the biggest story in college sports.
But no, we are not Kentucky fans over here, Tyler.
Hey, we were asked this question.
Trolling, man. Tyler trolling earlier this afternoon.
That's what happens. Randy wanted to know, what is the difference in draft money for being a top 5 pick or being the 16th pick in the draft? So if you go to last year's draft, 2025, Ace Bailey went number 5 to the Utah Jazz and made a little more than $9 million this season. Over the 4 years on his contract, he goes from $9 million to $9.5, 9.97, so essentially $10 million. And then year 4, which I believe is a team option, 12.6. But that's what the contract looks like. If it pans out, he'll get the big deal, which we'll talk about in a moment. Young Hansen was the 16th pick by the Trailblazers. Remember, they did their own little tampering. They got punished recently for tampering with him a couple years ago. He made $4.4 million this season. Next season, we'll go to 4.6, then 4.9, and then 7.5. So the difference year 1 between those two guys is about $4.6 million. So pretty substantial difference. You know, it more than doubles from the 16th pick up to the 5th pick. What we do have to remember is Nate's goal is not just to get one contract in the NBA. It is to get that second contract, which can cause your financial well-being to explode. Not only your well-being, but your grandchildren who don't exist yet.
Yeah,
we're talking about hundreds of millions of dollars if you pan out the way that Nate would hope to.
We need Nate Ament to get his second contract so that way we can honor him at the next Orange or White game for his contribution to Tennessee athletics.
That's right. Yep. You would love.
And we expect more from you, Nate, because we know your money is different than Alvin Kamara's money.
Yeah, they would love to be able to congratulate Nate on a max extension after 3 or 4 years in the league. Also, I'll offer the reminder, when we talk about what a player can make year 1, this is only his NBA salary.
Yep.
He can also make money from his name, image, likeness.
Is that called NIL? That's real NIL, ain't it?
That is the real NIL.
That's the good stuff. That's the real
he has
stuff.
a deal with Reebok.
Authentic.
And he can get other endorsements. So he can continue to make branding money. He can have that kind of opportunity in addition to his NBA salary. So what you see a player making in the NBA is not all that he makes. That's what he makes from his team. But that is the difference. Pick number 5, pick number 16, you're looking at about $4.5 million difference, about double. And, of course, he could be picked somewhere in between. I don't think this year he's probably not going to be picked as high as number 5. Maybe he could be next year. I don't know that he's going to slide to number 16. The truth probably lies somewhere in the middle. But if he finds out, hey, you might slide out of the lottery, which is the top 14 picks, then that can change his thinking, and he could consider returning to Tennessee.
Then he could say, let me get to my second contract as quick as possible.
He could also do that. He could say, hey, you know what? Maybe I'll end up in a better situation.
Yeah,
Nothing's going to change about my work ethic. Nothing's going to change about the time I put into this thing. I'll be super motivated, and in 3 or 4 years, I'll get that $100+ million.
Don't worry, Nate. You about to get some telephone calls from that 974 number, 865-974-1111.
If I get those calls, I know Nate's getting the calls.
It's coming from campus, baby.
Go ahead and add to contacts.
It is coming from campus, and we need a little something, something from you. A little something, something. That's all we need. Just a little something, something.
I'll offer up the next question to you in the text box, and I will begin it with
Tyler.
No, this is not from Tyler.
Okay.
He sent a bunch of emojis, but that's another conversation. This, I'll read the whole thing.
All right, what you got?
Y'all don't tear into me for this.
Oh, man, here it comes.
But was Nate really that good? Remember, Ryan began that with, don't tear into me for this.
Is that a period or a comma?
Comma, but was Nate really that good? I guess it depends on what you're referring to as that good.
Yeah, what was your expectation?
If you're asking, was he top 5 in this year's NBA draft good? No, he wasn't that. Partly because of the elite competition he faces in his own draft class, in this freshman class. But I thought in SEC play, in non-conference play, no, he was not that good.
No, not the
before conference play. In conference play, from the start of the SEC season leading up to when he got injured against Alabama in Knoxville, I thought he was that good. That's what earned him second-team all SEC honors.
So he went on a run right around Texas A&M, which was January the 13th. And I feel like that run lasted all the way until he got hurt. February the 28th against Alabama. So for more than a month and a half, like he went on a tear.
Yeah.
A&M had 23 points, Kentucky 17, Alabama 29 on the road, 19 versus Georgia, 22 versus Auburn, 28 Ole Miss, 29 versus Kentucky at Kentucky. He was the reason we had a chance to win that game and should have won that game. And if we would have handled business, other guys would have did a better job. His performance would have went down as one of the all-time best performances in a Tennessee victory over Kentucky. He also dropped 29 points against OU, and then he gets hurt against Alabama. Even after getting hurt, he spent a little time rehabbing and resting, came back against Auburn in the SEC tournament and dropped 27 points, all while hurt, okay, and battled through the injury to continue to play. Against Virginia, had 16 points, gave you some defense as well, and then had 18 points against Iowa State. But I think it still goes back to your expectation, because disappointment is always tied to your expectation. So if you expected him to do what I guess Dalton Knecht did, then, I mean, I guess you could be disappointed. He didn't need to do what Dalton Knecht did, and he was a true freshman versus Dalton Knecht being a senior. But Nate Ament was one of the best players in this conference. He was one of the best players in the conference as a true freshman.
He was preseason second-team All-SEC.
What did he make?
Postseason second-team All-SEC. So I think he was very good. I think it was very good for Tennessee. We'll continue the conversation. Appreciate the question.
Good question.
And I don't think we tore into Ryan.
No.
Appreciate you asking. 865-656-9900 to be part of the show. Thank you for tuning in. Jason Swain is here. Always nice.
Always.
Even if you're a defensive back or a defensive back wearing an Alabama A?
No.
So not always. There are exceptions to every rule. We continue to invite you, though, either way. 865-656-9900 on Josh and Swain.
Leaky pipes.
Oh, no.
Toilets clogged.
Oh, crap.
Don't freak out. Just call us. Problem solved.
Okay.
Valley Plumbing. Any plumbing issue, anytime. Call Valley Plumbing at 865-351-0643 or visit valleyplumbingtn.com.
Time now for a Sports Animals Sports Minute.
NBA last night, the Hornets outlasted the Heat 127-126 in overtime. So the Hornets will advance in the Eastern Conference to play for the 8th seed against the winner of tonight's game between the Sixers and the Magic at 7:30. In the Western Conference tonight, the Warriors take on the Clippers at 10 o'clock. The winner of tonight's game takes on the Suns at 10 o'clock on Friday night for the right to claim the 8th seed in the Western Conference. Major League Baseball games tonight at 6:40. The Phillies take on the Cubs. Royals visit the Tigers. Reds host the Giants. Nationals visit the Pirates. 7 o'clock. Yankees host the Angels. Braves get the Marlins at 7:15. 7:45. Rays visit the White Sox. Brewers host the Blue Jays. Astros take on the Rockies at 8. 9:40. The Mariners visit the Padres. The A's host the Rangers. And the Mets take on the Dodgers at 10. NHL regular season winding down tonight at 7. Stars visit the Sabres. Lightning take on the Rangers. Red Wings face the Panthers. Maple Leafs get the Senators at 7:30. Blackhawks host the Sharks at 8:30. Kraken get the Golden Knights at 10. I'm Joel Silverberg.
Come on, man, throw it hard.
This is my husband.
Right here. Come on, I'll catch it. Oh, man.
And that was our bay window. And that is a sign my husband's in a lot of trouble.
Better call Instaglass. Instaglass can replace and fix glass instantly. In fact, they can get it done the same day. They also fix moisture in your glass or fogged windows by repairing seal failures fast. They even have a 10-year warranty. Call Instaglass at 567-4555 or go online to instiglass.com.
Spring has sprung. Look at you, you're still stressed. Relax. Dynasty Spas of Athens has hot tubs and swim spas ready to go, and they're made right here in East Tennessee. This isn't some strip mall with 2 lonely spas shoved into a window. We're talking real deal machines. Over 50 to choose from with something for every style and every budget. Need chemicals? Well, the Pierce are around and they're waiting for you online. Find them. DynastySpaStores.com, exit 49 in Athens, or call 423-745-1425.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, it's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Why wait for the weekend? At Twin Peaks, they're serving scratch food and pouring quality cocktails every day after dark. Come by the lodge and experience the best late night in the league. Today, tomorrow, or any other day of the week. We'll see you at Twin Peaks.
Knoxville area contractors, tired of suppliers who just don't get your business? Win Supply of East Tennessee HVAC is locally owned, contractor focused, and backed by national buying power. We proudly supply GE Appliances air and water solutions, giving you trusted HVAC products and dependable support. With GE Appliances and the Win Supply network behind us, you get strength, availability, and real partnership. Learn more at winsupplyinc.com or call 865-381-7680. Win Supply of East Tennessee HVAC, your local edge with national reach.
Is your financial advisor improving their own financial future more than yours? This is Eric Ainge from the Eric Ainge Show on 99.1 The Sports Animal and host of the Organized Investor Show with Jerry Goodman and Megan Hubbard from Tennessee Wealth Management. You need to learn how this 2% improvement from lower fees and avoiding mutual funds may materially improve your financial future. For the first 9 months of 2025, the 210 accounts the team manages averaged a net return of 33.2%. That's 3.5 times more than the Dow. Their 5-year track record, guys, 18.3% per year. And that's 7 points more than the Dow. To learn things your advisor will never tell you, listen to the Organized Investor Show every Saturday at 11 a.m. and every Sunday at 9 a.m. on News Talk 98.7. You can also listen to us at theorganizedinvestor.com, on your favorite podcast player, or on my podcast page for The Eric Ainge Show. Past performance is no guarantee of future results, and returns will vary depending on investment objectives and tolerance for risk.
Fox Tonight is about to get icy hot.
You guys ready to crush it?
First, Gordon Ramsay brings the heat with the premiere of MasterChef Global Gauntlet.
We are so excited to see what the world has to offer.
That's my family history on a plate.
It's good.
Then cool off with Rob Lowe and an all-new episode of The Floor.
Big game-changing twist. Whoever wins the most duels will get the territory freeze.
$250,000 is mine.
It all starts tonight at 8, right after Family Feud on Fox 43.
Family Feud asks, what were they thinking?
Name something you have 2 of that you might like one of them more than the other.
Children.
Yes. Now let's find out which one of them she don't care for.
Thinking about fun? Watch Family Feud.
She was the first one.
The light of my life.
Oh, there you have it. Can't be but one light in your life.
Weeknights at 7 and 7:30 on Fox 43.
This report is sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
For victims of drunk and drug driving, our grief is unique. But you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call our 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
We're staying nice and dry for your Wednesday with plenty of sunshine. High temperatures will be warming into the mid to upper 80s for the day with overnight lows near 60. As we head into your Thursday, you can expect breezy conditions with temperatures only making it to the mid 80s. Slight chances of rain do return. From the WVLT First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Megan Dusmall.
With Bet365 early payout, you win even if they lose. Get paid out instantly when your team goes up big, even if they blow the lead later. Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call Tennessee Redline at 1-800-889-9789. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Tennessee.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
The hottest sports stories of the day, broken down to their very core with honest, informed opinions. Here's Josh and Swain on the Sports Animal.
This is Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. 865-656-9900 is how you can join us. We got this text. I've played a lot of basketball in my time. I personally think Nate needs to stay at UT for at least one more year under Coach Barnes. I just don't think he's ready for the NBA.
Okay.
Maybe not. We had RC mention never forget every player should do an analysis based on after-tax income, which involves state income. Income tax is not insignificant. Now, he doesn't know where he's going to be drafted. You go into the draft not knowing where you're going to go. I also personally think Nate should think about this beyond what he's going to make. The end result, no matter the choice Nate makes, is he's going to make millions of dollars. Now, we can play the numbers game. You know I love a good spreadsheet, so we can play the numbers game if you want to. We can look at all the cost analysis you want to, the potential of what he could earn. Is he ready to go be an NBA player? If his heart and his head are playing in the NBA, I have no question he's going to work hard. If he believes, hey, I'm emotionally ready, my mind's already to the league, go pro. Go to the NBA, because I think he's ready for it. And whether you're drafted 9th or 14th, nothing really changes about what your end result will be if you put in the work and you put in the time, besides luck or bad luck. But that could happen in the NBA because we're not getting many texts about, he could come back and get hurt again.
Mm-hmm.
That's something he also has to consider.
Yeah, he got hurt his freshman year.
Yeah, so what if he suffers another injury next season and it causes NBA teams to say, oh, well, I like his game, but that's back-to-back years he's gotten hurt. He didn't get a chance because of the injury to show us his development. We'll still keep him in the teens, but I'm not going to take a risk on a guy when I can take somebody younger. So there's risk in returning. Don't forget that, too. But I think we can get so fixated, I know we can, on what he can make next year. I think Nate needs to decide where he wants to be, what he's ready to do. If he decides, you know what, I don't know if I'm ready. I didn't get to develop the way I wanted to. That ankle thing set me back. I'm not comfortable where I am right now in showing my game off to NBA teams. Maybe I come back because I like Tennessee a lot. I'll still make money, and I'll put the time in. Cool, do that. But he needs to decide what he's ready to do, not just think about, okay, I can make this versus that next year. What does that mean for my long-term earning potential? He's going to make millions of dollars. He's going to be set for life if he's not stupid with his money. He needs to decide what he wants to be as a basketball player.
He's already made millions of dollars.
That's right.
Here. So they're not struggling. He's not struggling. He did not have the start of his career that he wanted to have with the non-conference schedule. He was a little bit of a letdown. But once he figured it out, he was unstoppable on both ends of the court. He was impactful on both ends of the court. And so it's like baseball. like you hit the ball hard and it went far, but you didn't really get all of it. Like you didn't really just center that thing up and really get all of the ball the way you wanted to. You swung hard, but you just didn't get all of it. And I can see how Nate Ament can say, you know what, man? I had a good freshman year, but I didn't get all of it. I didn't Christian Moore that thing. I didn't Blake Burke that thing. I want to have a great start with non-conference in a season, along with conference play and postseason while being healthy. Because that is something that he didn't do his first year, that he could do his second year, if he feels like physically he could use some more development to prepare himself for the NBA. I think he can go right now because last time I checked, there's a weight room in NBA facilities. Last time I checked, there's trainers at NBA facilities.
They've got him.
And he'll be just fine.
Yeah.
But it's really up to what he wants to do. Like, does he want to be a college student for another year? Does he want to enjoy the college experience as a student athlete for another year? And does he really want to rock some Adidas over Nike before he wears his Reeboks, right?
Right.
So, like, this is not a situation for Nate Ament where there's a win-lose. This is a win-win either way, and both carry risk. I think it's a bigger risk for him to come back because if he gets hurt, he's going to lose probably more money than he would leaving now and risk not being a lottery pick. You can make that money up, but when you're hurt, sometimes you're never back to your normal self. You can make that money up if you were projected at the beginning of the season to be a top 12 pick, but you wind up being a 16th or 17th pick. You can make that money up if you're healthy. How much can you make it up if you're not healthy and something happens and you get hurt? There's a former Tennessee athlete that's going through that right now as he transitions to the next level in Jamal McCoy. He got hurt, and it's about to affect where he can be drafted, potentially. So that's something Nate Ament has to think about.
Quickly, for this segment, we were asked, how would you compare Ament to Chandler, Phillips, Springer, Johnson, the one-and-dones of the last 5 or 6 years? Easily the best prospect among those. I would say Chandler, the second-best basketball player. Kennedy was just negatively affected by size. Nothing he could do about it. And he got a big contract as a second-round pick. He's had to work his way back to the league, got a chance here in the last several weeks of the regular season. But among the one-and-done prospects, I don't think it's comparable, Nate versus the other guys. And they were first-round picks, Chandler a high second-round pick. But in terms of a basketball prospect, I think the NBA would agree Nate,
pro-ready.
Yeah, more pro-ready and just a better all-around offensive player than all of those guys.
Yeah, 100%.
Sure. Yep. We'll continue the conversation. Speaking of the draft, some updates coming in. It's like it's mock day, update, release day in the NFL. An update on Jermon McCoy's status 8 days from the first round of the NFL draft. We'll have that coming up. Braden Gall at 1 o'clock with you until 3 o'clock on Josh and Swain.
Be here this afternoon at 5 for 30 uninterrupted minutes of talking sports. Breaking only to give you 30-second traffic updates and then straight back to sports. No Huddle, powered by USS, proud ball sponsor and foundation expert United Structural Systems. For all your foundation and waterproofing needs.
They guarantee their best.
Call USS. No Huddle this afternoon at 5.
So we're talking a lot about money today on the show. I am no expert. We'll tell you that quickly. I'm no expert when it comes to preparing, planning, thinking about money. Somebody who is Jim Brogan and his team at Brogan Financial. They are experts. They have expert knowledge they can offer. They rely on old-fashioned values and a genuine understanding to serve their clients every single day. At Brogan Financial, they pursue excellence in the delivery of wealth management and comprehensive retirement planning, and the client relationship is at the core of everything Brogan Financial does. That's because Brogan Financial operates as a fiduciary. That means they have a responsibility to act solely in the best interest of the client. Brogan Financial is a fee-based advisory practice with transparent fees and an open communication with their clients, who they serve as partners, helping you define and achieve your retirement goals for today, tomorrow, and the years to come. So as you plan for the future, as you look to somebody who can help guide you, answer any questions you might have, check out Brogan Financial. You can find them online at broganfinancial.com.
This has been a paid announcement.
Hi, welcome back to Big Kahuna Wings. I see you're back for that ganache brownie. It's always been thinking about.
At Big Kahuna Wings, we're big on delicious desserts.
We're big on serving the coldest local brews to pair with the biggest Big Kahuna Wings.
And we're big on our tradition of taking care of you like family. And that's why we say big flavor, big friendly, big family.
Come see us today at our Farragut or Murrayville location or our franchise location in Westtown. Big flavor, big friendly, Big Kahuna Wings.
Experience and leadership matter when it comes to protecting Knox County. David Amburn has spent his career providing both. David Amburn has served as a corrections officer, patrol officer, detective, federal task force officer, and narcotics captain. He was promoted to chief of detectives by Sheriff Tom Spangler in 2021, where he proudly serves today. A lifetime of service, a record of leadership, a commitment to keeping Knox County safe.
I'm David Amburn, and I'm asking for your vote for Knox County Sheriff.
Vote David Amburn for Knox County Sheriff. Learn more at amburnforsheriff.com. Paid for by David Amburn for Sheriff.
Join John and Vince every Monday at 8:20 with Ball baseball coach Josh Elander during the 2026 season. Sponsored by King Cleaners in Bearden and Farragut, serving you for over 50 years.
Join Josh and Swain live Friday from noon to 3 at the Bed Store in Turkey Creek. The Bed Store has 7 convenient area locations with brands like Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, and Sealy. Shop mattresses, accessories, and get free delivery.
Why is eczema becoming such a common problem now? Could contaminants in the water be aggravating the problem? Listen to Paul's review. Our 3-year-old daughter had struggled her entire life with severe eczema. We'd tried so many things with little to no relief, and honestly, we felt helpless. We decided to install the AquaClear water system with nothing but hope and prayers that it might help. I can say, without hesitation, that it has completely changed our lives. My daughter's skin is now completely clear, and the difference in her is unbelievable. She's happier, more comfortable, and truly a different child. It's hard to put in words how much this has improved her quality of life. If I hadn't experienced this firsthand, I don't think I would have believed it. What's even more shocking is realizing how harmful toxins in our water can affect us. I am so grateful for AquaClear. They didn't just install a system, they gave my daughter relief and gave us peace of mind. This has been life-changing for our family.
AquaClear will change your water. It'll change your life.
Knoxville area contractors, tired of suppliers who just don't get your business? Win Supply of East Tennessee HVAC is locally owned, contractor focused, and backed by national buying power. We proudly supply GE Appliances air and water solutions, giving you trusted HVAC products and dependable support. With GE Appliances and the Win Supply network behind us, you get strength, availability, and real partnership. Learn more at winsupplyinc.com or call 865-381-7680. Win Supply of East Tennessee HVAC, your local edge with national reach.
I'm Pat Boyle here to help you beat the books on Western One Sports. Sixers host the Magic in the play-in tourney, and I think despite a bit of a lackluster season, Paolo Banchero will go off tonight for Orlando. Banchero was down nearly 4 points per game this season versus last, part of that due to the addition of Desmond Bane, but his rebounds were up, and the 76ers have given up top 5 most points and rebounds to forwards this year. And I don't think anybody on Philly is good enough to guard Paolo, so I'm going over on Banchero's points plus rebounds tonight. I'm Pat Boyle, Bet Smarter and Beat the Books. Download the BetMGM app today.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
This is Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. Presented by Junk Be Gone. Braden Gall in 10 minutes. Austin Price of VolQuest coming up at 1:30. The NFL draft will start up next Thursday, Swain. We are 8 days away from the first round. It's a 3-day event. There are reports coming out from different areas and then some mock drafts that would kind of back up some of this talk. But Tony Pauline, name that's been around for a long time covering the NFL draft, wrote this about Jermon McCoy. I'm told that red flags were raised after teams deemed McCoy's knee to be a degenerative condition. Medical opinions differ team by team. Some could fail McCoy based on his medicals, which means they would take him off their board completely. Others could flag him, meaning he would be assessed a penalty of a half round to a full round on his grade. Some other teams may look at his medicals and be okay with McCoy's knee. There was a discussion on 105.3 The Fan regarding the Dallas Cowboys draft objective, and said after talking to people in the organization, they're saying the knee is a real concern there. As Bobby Belt, who is on the radio station, reported, covering the Cowboys, I don't see them taking him if he was there. They have the number 12 and number 20 picks. Todd McShay updated his mock draft today and has Jermon McCoy at number 20, actually to the Cowboys with their second pick, so that's interesting. But he said, here's what McShay wrote about McCoy. He's a top 10 talent who slides to number 20 largely due to concerns about his knee after he tore his ACL, PCL, and MCL in January 2025. He looked excellent at Tennessee's Pro Day, running in the 4.3s and moving well in position drills, but medical evaluations remain mixed, so that would back up some of what others have said. And in Mel Kiper's update today at ESPN.com, he has Jermon McCoy going number 24, noting the tape is really good, and he's one of the top cornerback prospects in the class, but also there is the knee concern. So nobody has said he's sliding out of the first round that I've seen, but these mock drafts do have him sliding, and there are reports that some teams are concerned about the knee and maybe how the medical evaluation went.
Understand, Josh, teams are looking for reasons not to draft you. Also, we've seen in recent years and beyond that, that all it takes is for a team to put some information like this out so that way a player can slide so they can get him.
Mm-hmm.
For Jermon McCoy to do what he did at Pro Day, showing the explosion, showing the speed, doing the position drills, I'm sure there's some teams who are like, y'all might have your own evaluation of his knee, but according to our doctors, he's good. We saw the difference in doctors and their opinions recently with Max Crosby. He's supposed to be traded to the Ravens. Ravens medical folks didn't feel good about it. Crosby's doctor who performed the surgery was like, yo, them dudes don't know what they're talking about. You're good. You're good. So all it takes for McCoy is the team whose doctors looked at him when he was at Indy. Remember I told you a story about how there's different stations and there's about 4 or 5 teams each station, and each station has their own team's doctor, and they're poking and prodding. There's going to be some doctors that were part of that group who will feel like, oh, his knee is fine. I hope people didn't say anything crazy during the season when he wasn't playing, because you should understand even more now why he didn't play. ACL, PCL, MCL. The MCL takes a very long time to heal, and he was being careful as he should have been. And even with that, there's going to be some teams who ding him, and he's going to lose some money, but he'll make it up, I'm sure, through good play and hitting the second contract. But yeah, like, this is unfortunate, but it may be a blessing in disguise for him to land on a team that's good and put him in a position to be successful.
Now, one of the mocks had him going to the Browns, so do need to point that out again. Who am I to talk? I'm a Raiders fan. We'll continue the conversation. We're 8 days away from the NFL draft. We'll talk Tennessee football with Austin Price of AllQuest coming up at 1:30. When we come back, we will talk to Braden Gall of 440 Sports. Thank you for being with us. Jason Swain is here, a VFL and former Tennessee wide receiver. I'm Josh Ward, and we'll connect with you over the next 2 hours as well at 865-656-9900. Presented by Junk Beyond on Josh and Swain.
Full Send Golf. You guys know how much I really, really love golf, and I think every week would be dope to post on the Golf Channel. I want to get a lot of guests on here.
Salim's going to take lead. I'm down to be in it. It's not really work to play golf.
Join the party on the golf course. I was like, let's go to the range. Oh.
So what are we putting on it? We said 10K, right? 10K? All right. We probably bet more than all the other golf channels, right? 10K, 9 holes. Those guys bet for like cookies. I feel like I'm gonna shank it. This guy's been training like a Navy SEAL when it comes to golf. I'm very, very excited. You excited? Yeah.
Full Send Golf. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
As a homeowner dealing with a electrical emergency, HVAC emergency, or plumbing emergency could feel like a nightmare. Most of the time you don't know what it's going to cost or if it's going to be fixed or when it's going to be fixed. Or if you call someone, they're just trying to sell you something. But when you call Hiller, their experts are going to solve your problems quickly. See, they've been in business since 1990, family-owned and operated. The price that you are told is a price that you actually pay. No hidden fees, no surprises when you get your bill. The techs are professional, experienced, and trustworthy. All background and drug screen. When they are on their way to your home, you will receive a photo of the tech and a link to track them in real time. So that way you're not wasting time waiting around wondering when they're going to show up to your home to perform the service that you need. Their techs operate differently. They treat your family the way that they want their own family to be treated. You can now book your appointments online. In a few minutes, you can handle setting an appointment without ever picking up the phone. So do that. Go to the website, book your appointment. It's easy, it's convenient. HappyHealer.com.
This has been a paid announcement.
When you're shopping for jewelry, there's only one place to shop, in my opinion, and that's TK Wheeler Jewelers, located on South Illinois Avenue in Oak Ridge, right there next to the Outback Steakhouse. You're going to get the finest selection of jewelry, over $2.5 million worth of diamonds, gold that never goes out of style, classic pearl necklace and earring sets, beautiful men's and women's watches, charms, multicolored gemstones. You get the drift, right? They've got everything you could possibly want, all at great prices. And what's really the separator, because there's a lot of great jewelry stores in town, but what sets TK apart is the shopping experience. It's 5-star every single time. You're going to be greeted. You're going to be welcomed. Anything you want to see. If you need a little space, they'll give you all the space you need, and they'll help you find the perfect gift for whoever you're shopping for. Maybe even you're shopping for yourself. And if you can't quite find exactly what you're looking for, you can sit down with TK and come up with a custom jewelry design. When you need jewelry, you need my jewelry store, TK Wheeler Jewelers.
This has been a paid advertisement.
Invest your money where it counts. In your kitchen. It's the heart of your home, but if it's old and outdated, too small, and not serving your family's needs, then you need help from the professionals at Kitchen Sales. If your spaces aren't giving you the vibes you need to thrive, let Kitchen Sales transform those spaces. Now, when you team up with the pros at Kitchen Sales, you get access to designers that have been designing kitchens for decades. They know the ins and outs. They know what's going to stand the test of time, and also, more importantly, what trends to avoid. You also get tons of options, not only in materials and styles, but also in pricing, because they can beat salvage store pricing, or they can go all the way up to a fully custom line. They have 2 great locations for you to get started, and they're on opposite ends of town. First one is near downtown on Hoyt Avenue, just off Cherry Street, and the other out west in the Town and Country Circle Shopping Center. You can always get inspired online at kitchensales.net.
This has been a paid advertisement.
At Big Kahuna Wings, we're big on delicious desserts.
We're big on serving the coldest local brews to pair with the biggest Big Kahuna wings.
Come see us today at our Farragut or Murrayville location or our franchise location at Westtown. Big flavor, big friendly, Big Kahuna Wings.
Join John and Vince every Monday at 8:20 with ball baseball coach Josh Elander during the 2026 season. Sponsored by King Cleaners in Bearden and Farragut, serving you for over 50 years.
From the Budweiser Studios, this is WNML AM Knoxville, WNML FM Friendsville, streaming worldwide on 99.1 thesportsanimal.com and on the Sports Animal app. We are 99.1 The Sports Animal. This is a Westwood One Sports Minute.
The New York Football Giants and star defensive tackle Dexter Lawrence reportedly at a contract impasse. Lawrence is seeking more money. I don't know why the Giants haven't already traded him, especially if they can get a first-round pick for Dexter Lawrence. The Giants have won nothing with Dexter Lawrence since he joined the team, and Lawrence is a good player, but I mean, he's trying to hold them up for more money. This should be an easy decision for the Giants. Trade Dexter Lawrence. I'm Nick Custis.
I need a little range, step to the range, come on, meet me at the range.
Introducing the new Chick-fil-A Jalapeno Ranch Club Sandwich. With that juicy Chick-fil-A chicken on a buttermilk ranch bun, jalapeno ranch sauce, and pickled jalapenos, it's a little ranch with a lot of kick. The new Chick-fil-A Jalapeno Ranch Club with original spicy or grilled filet. Available for a limited time only. Order ahead on the Chick-fil-A app.
This is the story, the one. As a procurement manager for a hospital system, she keeps every facility in her network stocked and ready. That's why she counts on Grainger to be her single source for thousands of products, from disinfectants to lighting, air filters, and more. And with fast, dependable delivery, Grainger helps her keep every facility stocked, safe, and running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Twin Peaks. Eats, drinks, scenic views.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
Welcome in hour number 2 of Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. Next to VFL and former Tennessee wide receiver Jason Swain, I'm Josh Wood. We are presented by Junk Be Gone, East Tennessee's junk removal specialist. And we begin the hour going to the Stanley Fencing and Gates Hotline. Say hello to Braden Gall of 440 Sports. Braden, we appreciate the time as always. We saw Tennessee wrap up spring practice this past Saturday. They had a spring game. And it was called that, but more of a spring event. What do you think about where the conversation is about changes in the sport, how to handle spring? Should there be an SEC championship game, or should they do away with that? Things that we become accustomed to seeing every year that are now it's an annual topic. Should these things continue?
All right, a lot in that question. I think the movement around the spring portal and how it's not a thing anymore has really sort of given a clearer picture at practice. You know, does every player love the fact that when they're done with this whole thing that they might be 5th on the depth chart and be like, what do I do? You know, again, back in my day, like you just got in the weight room, worked hard and tried to work your way up the depth chart. But I don't know what that means. I would maximize for knowledge. That's what I would do. You know, it sounds like we could be going to an OTA style spring where you get 6 extra practices, you get to 21 practices, but they're non-contact and you can space them out and spread them out as much as you want. And so I'll be fascinated to see which strategies, which coaches deploy in terms of scheduling, because I would try to maximize for knowledge, because I feel like every time I talk to coaches and players in the summer at media days, that and media for that matter, that we know less about these teams at that event than ever before. Does the portal rule changing, does that affect some of that? It probably does. So I would maximize for knowledge, whatever that means for you as a coach. How do I learn as much as possible about my players, my roster, my depth chart, my new coaching staff, whatever it is. And then as far as the SEC championship game goes, it's really complicated. It's not a particularly meaningful or important event on the field anymore, but it is a $50 to $60 million revenue stream for 3.5 hours of work, which is 5% roughly of the SEC's entire budget, not football budget, but entire budget. So it's a really efficient event for that standpoint. Still drew 17 million viewers, but it's clear that it's just not the same thing anymore. Both from what it means to the playoff and to the championship and sort of what it means to the fans. They want to expand, of course. The SEC and the Big Ten cannot agree on anything. And so the question is, what does that weekend look like? I personally love the idea of, seeds, basically, 14 through 20 or 13 through 20, basically playing into the tournament to get the last 4 seeds in, to make it a 16-team tournament, and you can play all of those games in the exact same places. If you need to sort of make good on the contract, you're not going to make up that revenue. But I think ESPN, I think the ratings would be enormous if you told me like Michigan versus USC or, Alabama versus Oregon in a playoff game, that's winner goes home, winner gets into the tournament, I feel like the ratings will be really good for those games. So I think there's some way to make up the revenue. The problem is the money. Like you can't just remove $50 or $60 million in one day of work from the SEC's budget for the sake of like making it a cleaner championship. Like they're not going to do that. So unfortunately, they've got to figure out how to make up the money and then how to make the game more meaningful. So I think changes are coming on all of this stuff. The question is sort of how much, how often. I think the rule changes around the schedule and around the spring practice, scheduling models. I think all that could change like as soon as this week or next.
Brayton Gall is with us here from 440 Sports. NFL draft around the corner, Brayton. Dallas Cowboys with 2 picks in the first round. There's some talk about them potentially trading up. If you are the Titans, do you keep your pick? Do you trade that pick potentially to the Cowboys depending on what they're offering? What interests you the most?
First of all, special thanks to Jera, a gift from the content gods the week before the draft where we have nothing really more to talk about. But now he says we want to go up and beat the Giants, which, of course, is the Titans at 4. With 2 first-round picks, I think the Titans would be stupid not to take picks 12 and 20 and move out of 4. There's a chance you still get one of those blue-chip players that falls to you, whether that's Caleb Downs, Sonny Styles, one of the pass rushers, one of the receivers, one of the corners, one of the offensive linemen, all of which the Titans need. But if you told me you could get Mekhi Lemon at 12 at wide receiver and then come back and get Avion Terrell or one of these corners at 20, I don't know how that's not better than drafting, David Bailey, Jeremiah Love, or Carnell Tate at 4. So I just this roster needs too much, and the difference between the 4th pick and the 8th, 10th, 12th pick, it doesn't seem like there's that big of a gap from a talent perspective. You still got to pick all the right players, but it doesn't seem like there's a gap there. And so if you can add an extra pick and still take somebody in the top 12, I don't love trading to 12. I'd much rather trade to like 9 with the Chiefs, but getting 2 first-round picks that you could, in theory, turn into, bona fide starters right away, which, again, you got to go out and not screw up the picks. But I don't know how that's not a better strategy for the Tennessee Titans than taking any of the players who I really like. Again, Jeremiah Love, Sonny Styles, David Bailey, like they're all good. Carnell Tate, they're all quality players. Ruben Bain, all quality players. 2 of them sounds better than one of them. So I don't know why they wouldn't want that deal to happen. I'm a little skeptical that it's really a thing. It feels a little like wish casting from Jera, and we'll see what that means and what that looks like as the next few nights unfold.
Do you have a lean on which way the Titans might go if they do keep that number 4 pick?
My instincts have kind of waffled. Having conversations, we'll call it informed speculation. I think they realize that Jeremiah Love is the best player. Sonny Styles is probably the best. Those are probably the 2 best players. And they've been hammering that phrase. Mike Borgonzi has been saying best player available for a very long time. And so if that's the case, I don't know. You cannot argue that Ruben Bain or Carnell Tate are better draft prospects or better overall prospects or players than Jeremiah Love or Sonny Styles. Like Sonny Styles has some of the cleanest tape I have ever seen. Like he missed 1 tackle last year. That's an insane thing to say about an off-ball linebacker who makes dozens of tackles every Saturday. And with his measurables and size and speed, like they're both just freaks. So I don't know how you argue that Bain or Tate or anyone else for that matter is a quote-unquote better player. The argument for those players is position of need and premium positions versus value and, all that other stuff. And if that's the case, like Carnell Tate feels like the safest pick. If you're going to go with the premium position player, like Jermod McCoy might be the best, but like there's a risk involved there. Ruben Bain might be he's going to be a great defensive lineman, but like where does he play on the defensive line? Does he slide inside? Every NFL team, and I feel very comfortable saying the Tennessee Titans are one of them, all knew about all the car trouble that Bain had been in for a long, long time. In fact, most of the media has known about it, and so I don't think it affects their evaluation. I think he's got short arms, and he might be a tackle, not a edge. And if he's not an edge, he's not good enough to be the fourth pick necessarily. So it's really about what they want. Are they selling you best available, or are they taking a premium position? I'm kind of leaning towards Tate because it's a position of need. It's a premium position, and it feels like a safe pick. But I think he's a really high-level number 2. I don't think he's an elite number 1, and I don't know how you take that. I don't think you can afford to take a high-level number 2 with the fourth pick in the draft. That doesn't seem right to me.
Yeah, can they go ahead and draft Jeremiah Smith? How does that work? They can't do that yet?
Yeah, draft his papers or like a cutout or an avatar. Like, do something. I agree. Like, the pass rushers and the receivers right now on paper, again, famous last words, but the pass rushers and the receivers in the top 10 next year are dramatically better than the ones we've got right now. So we'll see. Like, again, I think Mekhi Lemon's going to be a better player than Carnell Tate. And I think Avion Terrell could be the best corner in the draft, or Mansour Delane. Like, could you get me Mekhi Lemon and Avion Terrell with 2 picks in the first round? I'd much rather have that than just Carnell Tate or even Jeremiah Love, who I love. Why don't you love Love?
Yeah, the questions we ask in the final week leading up to the NFL draft, I'm sure that is part of the conversation. What else is going on at 440 Sports?
Yeah, Nashville Predators missed the playoffs. We'll cover that today, 1 o'clock Eastern, or 1 o'clock Central, 2 o'clock Eastern time, live on 440 Sports. We talked a lot about all these changes and gave you a Georgia Bulldogs spring primer with Seth Emerson on the SEC Football Live podcast. That's also on 440 Sports today. We've got coverage from the Titans press conference, their last draft press conference tomorrow morning. We'll have that tomorrow afternoon on a football show. We've got Club and Country covering one of the biggest wins in the history of American soccer, really, with the Nashville SC winning last night in Estadio Azteca down in Mexico City, the first time in MLS history that's ever happened. We got Club and Country covering soccer. So if you care about Tennessee sports, we've got you covered. And no, we will not talk about the Grizzlies leaving Memphis.
They're staying there for now. 440 Sports, so they cover almost everything for you inside the state. 440 Sports. Stop by, download, subscribe. We appreciate the time as always, Braden. Thanks so much, and we'll talk to you again next week, a day ahead of the NFL draft.
Well, the reason I'm not talking about it is because whoever paid LeBron to gaslight Memphis is not paying me. So if they want to pay me, I'm fine. But, come on, man, give Memphis a break.
I'm with you. That is the Josh and Swain policy as well.
Yeah, leave Memphis alone.
Yep. Thank you, Braden.
Alone. That's right.
That's it.
All right, boy.
Braden Gall joining us, 440 Sports on the Stanley Fencing and Gates Hotline. Soccer shout-out, by the way. He mentioned Nashville SC. We continue to talk about Tennessee. It's an everything state. One Knox SC. They've got a big one tonight. One Knox SC. They swept the League One titles last year. They're playing tonight against MLS team DC United. They're playing in the Open Cup, round of 32. The furthest One Knox has ever advanced in Open Cup competition. And tonight they're playing at DC United. So big opportunity. Obviously, One Knox an underdog going in, but they're playing an MLS team. So they continue to do big things. Good luck to.
They're punching up.
That's right. Good luck to One Knox SC.
Yeah, that's what you guys do, man.
And if you want to watch them, it's on Paramount Plus. So Open Cup competition on Paramount Plus tonight.
The competition in their own league not good enough because they won the championship. They're taking a swing at the higher league. How about that?
One Knox, they keep moving on up, keep doing big things. So good luck to One Knox SC tonight. 7:30 start on Paramount Plus against DC United. 865-656-9900 for you to join us. We are presented by Junk Be Gone. We'll talk more Tennessee hoops. We'll continue to look at what's going on with the transfer portal. We'll talk Tennessee football as we're with you until 3 o'clock this afternoon on Josh and Swain.
Everything is more expensive than before, except for the sports animal, always free on the air and on the stream. 99.1, the sports animal.
Caller 15 right now at 656-WINS gets a shot at 4 tickets to the FedEx St. Jude Championship in Memphis, 2 golf bags, and a $1,000 gift card. Caller 15, 656-9467 from Michelob Ultra at 99.1, the sports animal.
Spring cleaning starts with zero-risk carpet and air duct cleaning. Mention me, Tyler Ivinson, the sports animal, and you're going to get 3 rooms cleaned for $109 plus a free hallway. No one cleans like Zero-Res. No soap, no residue, no harsh chemicals. just carpets that stay cleaner longer. Air ducts circulate the air you breathe, and dust can end up right back on your floors. April's appointments are filling up very fast. Don't wait. Just visit ZeroResKnoxville.com to book today.
Stanley Fence, East Tennessee's leader in gates and fencing. Need security or style? Stanley Fence has got it all. Automatic gates, access control systems, and custom estate gate designs built in-house for speed and quality. From aluminum and chain link to BOCA code-compliant pool fencing, Stanley Fence stocks it all. No long wait times. And right now, they'll beat any price on commercial cantilever slide gates. Call 865-254-3844 or visit StanleyFence.com today. Stanley Fence, family-owned, operated, and the first name in fencing.
Good old East Tennessee, we know family, hard work, and helping your neighbors still means a lot. I'm Nick Whitehead with Whitehead Auto Sales in Alcoa and Knoxville. Our family-owned and operated business is celebrating our 20-year anniversary. Our pillars are those three items: family, hard work, and helping your neighbor. Experience the difference of why we've been voted #1 in Blount County for years now, and why we've expanded to Chapman Highway to help even more. Visit WhiteheadAutoSales.com or come shake our hands for a deal you can't find anywhere else. 20 years from our family to yours at Whitehead Auto Sales.
Need a new shingle roof? Creative Metal Systems offers expert installation with a commitment to quality since 1997. Get guaranteed long-term protection. Visit CreativeMetalSystems.com now and schedule your free no-hassle quote. That's CreativeMetalSystems.com.
Why is eczema becoming such a common problem now? Could contaminants in the water be aggravating the problem? Listen to Paul's review. Our 3-year-old daughter had struggled her entire life with severe eczema. We'd tried so many things with little to no relief, and honestly, we felt helpless. We decided to install the AquaClear water system with nothing but hope and prayers that it might help. I can say, without hesitation, that it has completely changed our lives. My daughter's skin is now completely clear, and the difference in her is unbelievable. She's happier, more comfortable, and truly a different child. It's hard to put in words how much this has improved her quality of life. If I hadn't experienced this firsthand, I don't think I would have believed it. What's even more shocking is realizing how harmful toxins in our water can affect us. I am so grateful for AquaClear. They didn't just install a system, they gave my daughter relief and gave us peace of mind. This has been life-changing for our family.
AquaClear, we'll change your water. It'll change your life.
And that ball is gone. The 2026 Tennessee baseball season is officially underway. Under new head coach Josh Elander, the Volunteers are gearing up for another exciting season on Rocky Top. Tickets are still available for select games this season. Don't miss a minute of the action inside the newly renovated Lindsey Nelson Stadium. For more information on Tennessee baseball, including schedule and tickets, visit allvols.com today.
I'll always remember our family vacations in the beautiful Smoky Mountains. We'd rent a cabin, Dad would take us hiking, whitewater rafting, or horseback riding. I really enjoy making this tradition a part of my children's lives.
With over 2,000 cabins, campgrounds, and bed and breakfast to choose from, Visit My Smokies is the only site you need to plan your Smoky Mountain getaway. Visit MySmokies.com. Come home to the Smokies and make vacation memories that will last a lifetime.
Join Tyler and Will this Tuesday at Collectibles and More in Foothills Mall. The area's top sports and Pokemon card shop has everything any collector could want, or they'll find it. It's from 3 to 7 this Tuesday in Maryville at Collectibles and More in Foothills Mall.
This is Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. 865-656-9900 to be part of the show. Rob Wright is a talented guard from BYU who just visited Lexington, Kentucky while in the transfer portal. And Swain, after the visit, has decided to remove his name from the transfer portal and go back to BYU.
Oh man. Oh man.
Thought you might like that one.
Woo. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. I'm sorry, man. I couldn't help it. Sometimes it's just best to go ahead and get it out, man. It's kind of like holding a sneeze. You're not supposed to hold your sneezes. You're supposed to just let it out. And I'm sorry. I just couldn't hold that laugh. I just had to get that out. That's hilarious. You are Kentucky basketball. It's one thing to have a player come visit from BYU and decide to go somewhere else, maybe like North Carolina or Duke or Michigan State, UConn. He said, "Nah, I'm good. I'm gonna go ahead and go back to BYU. I'm good, man." Mark Pope out here taking recruits to the horse races. I'm sorry, but if I'm on my visit, I don't want to go to no damn horse race. I don't want to go to a horse race, man. It's cool. Don't get me wrong. Awesome. But that's not something I want to do on my visit. I did see when Mark Pope was taking recruits to the horse race.
So if you were on your visit to Kentucky and the coach said, "Swain, would you like to go to the horse race this afternoon?" you would say, "Nay."
Correct. I would. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a nay for me, dog.
Looks like Terrence Hill Jr. has said yes to visiting Tennessee. He visited Kansas yesterday, did not commit to the Jayhawks, so the VCU guard is on his way to Knoxville as Tennessee is trending for Jalen Harrelson. I think multiple people from different outlets at this point have predicted that the Notre Dame forward will choose Tennessee.
Let me say this, though.
Okay.
BYU is paying a lot of money.
They are paying a lot of money. I don't think it's a Kentucky thing as much as there was anticipation that he would go back to BYU. BYU is a major player in the NIL space.
It's part of a Kentucky thing.
Okay, could be. He didn't say yes to Kentucky. He did not say yes to Kentucky.
No, he did not. Which, again, like, if you are a Kentucky fan, you have a certain feeling about your basketball program and the history and the prestige and the tradition, and players from BYU should crawl to play in a place like Kentucky. And that player said, "No, thank you. I would rather go back to BYU."
Brandon wants to know, why does Jason Swain hate horses?
I don't hate horses. I don't want to go to a horse race on my visit. I mean, if I went to Kentucky and, like, on a beautiful Saturday afternoon, I didn't have anything else to do, then okay, I would go to a horse race. But, like, my visit is stuffed full of information and experiences in a short amount of time. Like, I'm sorry, I don't want to go to a horse race.
I'm probably with you on that. Do you know why the pony asked for a glass of water?
It's thirsty. Why is?
Because he was a little horse. Tennessee football talk with Austin Price of AllQuest. When we come back, we have 90 minutes to go on Josh and Swain.
You can now enjoy UT Sports on TV while hearing the Vol Network play-by-play on the Sports Animal timed with it. Here's how to sync it up. We delay the Sports Animal radio broadcast just a bit, so when the game reaches kickoff, tip-off, or first pitch, pause your TV, then listen to the Sports Animal broadcast. At the moment the game starts on the radio, release pause on your TV. Now you're in perfect sync, watching the action while hearing the Vol Network call live on 99.1, the Sports Animal. It's the best seat in the house, your house.
Hey, I'm Josh Hemphill, right here in Knoxville. Let's talk about something that's not always top of mind, but still really important, life insurance. The Josh Hemphill State Farm team can help you understand options that best fit your family. Contact us right here in Farragut at 865-675-3999.
Time now for a Sports Animals Sports Minute.
NBA last night, the Hornets outlasted the Heat 127-126 in overtime, so the Hornets will advance in the Eastern Conference to play for the 8th seed against the winner of tonight's game between the Sixers and the Magic at 7:30. In the Western Conference tonight, the Warriors take on the Clippers at 10 o'clock. The winner of tonight's game takes on the Suns at 10 o'clock on Friday night for the right to claim the 8th seed in the Western Conference. Major League Baseball games tonight at 6:40. The Phillies take on the Cubs. Royals visit the Tigers. Reds host the Giants. Nationals visit the Pirates. 7 o'clock, Yankees host the Angels. Braves get the Marlins at 7:15. 7:45, Rays visit the White Sox. Brewers host the Blue Jays. Astros take on the Rockies at 8. 9:40, the Mariners visit the Padres. The A's host the Rangers. And the Mets take on the Dodgers at 10. NHL regular season winding down tonight at 7. Stars visit the Sabres. Lightning take on the Rangers. Red Wings face the Panthers. Maple Leafs get the Senators at 7:30. Blackhawks host the Sharks at 8:30. Kraken get the Golden Knights at 10. I'm Joel Silverberg.
Ted Russell Ford, your super dealer with locations on Kingston Pike and Parkside Drive. They're the number one volume Ford dealer in East Tennessee. 2 locations means more inventory available. Right now, more than 460 vehicles in stock available for you to choose from at tedrussellford.net. They have big savings. They can help you save thousands of dollars right now. On Ford trucks, you can get rates as low as 0% right now at Ted Russell Ford. And they can help you with exactly what you need. In the Ford F-Series, if you're searching their lineup of trucks, you can find different options from the Maverick to the Ranger, their Super Duty trucks, and specialty trucks. And they can help you with exactly what you need for your company. If you need a fleet of trucks, talk to Ted Russell Ford to see how they can help you with exactly what your company needs. If you need an SUV, if you are interested in something from their pre-owned selection, they have a great selection available right now. It's easy to shop online. You can stop by Kingston Pike or Parkside Drive anytime, or you can start online at tedrussellford.net.
This has been a paid announcement.
Spring cleaning starts with zero-risk carpet and air duct cleaning. Mention me, Tyler Ivinson, the sports animal, and you're going to get 3 rooms cleaned for $109 plus a free hallway. No one cleans like Zero Res. No soap, no residue, no harsh chemicals, just carpets that stay cleaner longer. Air ducts circulate the air you breathe, and dust can end up right back on your floors. April's appointments are filling up very fast. Don't wait. Just visit ZeroResKnoxville.com to book today.
Do you have a house that's causing you stress and need to sell it fast? Then keep listening. Hi, I'm Pat with ProSource Home Buyers, and I will make you a fair, as-is, all-cash offer on your house today. No matter the condition, price range, or location, call me, 865-500-3711. Maybe it's inherited, sitting vacant, causing you financial stress, or needs more repairs than you can handle. Whatever the situation, I'll buy it. Whether your house is in perfect condition or falling apart, I'll buy it. Behind on payments, I'll buy it. Tenants not paying rent, I'll buy it. Facing foreclosure, I'll buy it. No repairs, no banks, no fees, and no commissions. We can close in as little as 1 week. If you're ready to sell your house fast, call me at 865-500-3711. That's 865-500-3711. That's 865-500-3711.
Flash sell your house for cash. ProSource Home Buyers.
The Joneses are at it again. That's the third party this week.
Well, of course they can throw all those parties.
What's that supposed to mean?
They just got that new deck.
Oh, no. Here we go again.
I want a new deck.
Tennessee Deck and Fence. Give Mom what she really wants for Mother's Day this year. Visit TennesseeDeckandFence.com for a free no-hassle quote and keep Mom happy.
Hi, welcome back to Big Kahuna Wings. I see you're back for that ganache brownie. It's always I'm thinking about.
At Big Kahuna Wings, we're big on delicious desserts.
We're big on serving the coldest local brews to pair with the biggest Big Kahuna Wings.
And we're big on our tradition of taking care of you like family. And that's why we say big flavor, big friendly, big family.
Come see us today at our Farragut or Murrayville location or our franchise location in West Town. Big flavor, big friendly, Big Kahuna Wings.
Discover Graysburg Hills Golf Course, nestled in the scenic East Tennessee foothills. Rated 4.5 stars by Golf Digest magazine, Graysburg Hills is renowned for its exceptional greens, fairways, and friendly atmosphere. Featuring 27 holes designed by top golf architects. Our course boasts bent grass greens, Riviera Bermuda grass fairways, and challenging water hazards. Conveniently located just 5 miles from exit 44 on I-81, Graysburg Hills Golf Course is your destination for an unforgettable golf experience. Book your tee time today at GraysburgHillsGolf.com.
This report is sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
For victims of drunk and drug driving, our grief is unique. But you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call our 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
It's another warm day across East Tennessee. High temperatures will be in the mid to upper 80s with mostly sunny skies. As we head overnight, temperatures will drop to the upper 50s. and low 60s. Thursday, we'll continue to see some breezy conditions with slight chances of some scattered showers returning, high temperatures in the mid-80s. From the WVLT First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Megan Dusmal.
Need a new shingle roof? Creative Metal Systems offers expert installation with a commitment to quality since 1997. Get guaranteed long-term protection. Visit CreativeMetalSystems.com now and schedule your free no-hassle quote. That's CreativeMetalSystems.com.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
Fair, honest sports conversation from 2 guys that define credibility. Here's Josh and Swain on 99.1, the Sports Animal.
This is Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. We have 90 minutes to go on today's show, and this segment, we are excited to go to the Stanley Fencing and Gates hotline. We welcome to the show Austin Price of VolQuest.com, who joins us on a weekly basis thanks to Colossal Productions online at colossalproductions.com. You can see the massive mobile LED screens we tell you about. They can bring those massive screens to your event, your party that you're planning. Colossalproductions.com is the website. Austin, thank you for the time as always. That's a wrap on spring practice for Tennessee football. Where does that leave us with the quarterback conversation? Faison Brandon versus George McIntyre with more work to go in that battle. Where do things stand coming out of spring?
Kind of like Swain's mouth right now. Wide open, Josh. It's to me a total coin flip at this point. We were talking about it on our podcast that we take today, tomorrow at VolQuest or Mailbag, and I thought Faison had a fractionally better spring. Now he had more ground to make up because he's a true freshman, but I thought that on the whole, based off the people I talked to, he did a really solid job for a guy who's been here, just a couple of months. George got better and better as the spring went along, which was good to see. I thought his processing got better over the course of spring because he did start a little slow out of the gates, and I think it's a wide open race come the 1st of August for fall camp, which means those first 2 scrimmages in fall camp will be uber important for both.
I know you got to be careful with reading too much into what you saw Saturday for those who were in attendance, but was there a position group that caught your attention that stood out?
Yeah, I like the linebackers. I just think they're just such a deep unit. You look at where that group was when Josh Heupel got here and what Brian Jean-Marie at the time inherited, and it was the 3 of us playing linebacker that first spring. And now they're really, really deep. They'll get Arion Carter back for fall camp, and I think that'll help immensely, to bulk up an already deep unit. Also like the running backs. I think that group is equally deep on at their position, and I like the different pieces in that room as well.
What's the biggest question that still remains unanswered, even with spring practice concluding on Saturday?
That's a great question. Obviously quarterback, but minus that, I think what does the offensive line makeup look like? David Sanders is the left tackle. Wendell Moy is somewhere on the interior. Jesse Perry, is he the right guard or is he the right tackle? Ori Williams, he seems like he had a pretty solid spring. I think he's probably going to be your right tackle, which means Jesse Perry's your right guard. And then, where are they at the center spot? Pendleton, by talking to people, it sounded like, he got pushed around a little bit this spring by some of those interior defensive linemen. Is that an open competition, or is, just that because he's an older guy and was the starter a year ago, is that a locked-in spot for him this fall? Kind of where does that thing take us come August? That to me is a question I think bears watching.
We're talking to Austin Price, covers Tennessee football for VolQuest.com, joins us each week thanks to Colossal Productions. Were there any names you heard during the spring that surprised you in terms of guys that were coming on, guys that were performing well you didn't expect to hear much about?
Yeah, I think Tim Merritt and Dylan Lewis having really solid springs in the secondary was good to see. I didn't see that necessarily coming. But, new coach, clean slate, freshly erased whiteboard over there. Like, everybody's, 0-0 when you have a new defensive staff come in, and those two took advantage of it. Nobody really on the offensive side caught my eye, so to speak. Tennessee likes those two, I would call them blocking tight ends, Luka Wolf and Trent Thomas. They had really solid springs to be nice depth pieces for Deshaun Brame and Ethan Davis. But, it'd probably be a couple of those young guys in the secondary.
How open do you think the number 3 receiver spot is for the freshman receivers?
I think it's wide open. I think Rodarius Jackson and Travis Smith did some things this spring that were good. I think there was also some moments where they dropped the football, and it was probably mind-numbing for them and mind-numbing for the staff. And, I think they had a real chance to separate this spring just because, Tristan Keys was limited. But now he'll be there in August, and we'll see what he can do, and we'll see how those guys continue to sometimes they can make the easy play look hard and then turn around and make the hard play look easy. And you'd like to at least make the easy play look easy, and then if you can make the hard play look easy, that's even better.
Austin, I don't know if April 15th is too far out to ask for the opener against Furman. Could you see a scenario where Josh Heupel plays both quarterbacks, allows the quarterback competition to go in, or do you think he wants to go with one guy by the opener and that will be the focus between now and then?
His history tells you he wants to have one guy. Now, let's face it, it's Furman. Both those guys, and really all three should be playing in that football game. And so do I think that on third series, somebody's going to come in? History tells you that's not how Josh Heupel does things. But, I guess there's a chance with anything just because, he has adapted quite a bit, and maybe that's a new adaptation to what he wants to do. But I think a lot of it depends on how the quarterbacks look, how do they process, how do they manage, and there's a difference between managing and being smart, and still being able to let it rip and not be checked down Charlie. So, what do those guys look like come the first 2 weeks of August?
What do things look like with running back prospect David Gabriel Georges, the latest there from the star running back from Baylor?
He named his 4 finalists. It always cracks me up when these kids do finalists because at least half of them change their finalists by the time, June gets here. It's a 2-team race. I mean, I know he's got Georgia and Ole Miss in there, but I don't see them being real factors. To me, it's Ohio State. It's been the same. And, both there's optimism on both sides. Ohio State, feels really confident. Carlos Lachlan, I think, is telling everybody to listen that he's got that one on lockdown, and maybe he does. I know Tennessee's got some optimism there as well. And, I know he's got, obviously some Tennessee people around the Baylor school and more than just Peyton Manning, that obviously, he really cares for. And then you got 2 of his closest friends, and Gabe Osenda and Jamie Theodore, that are true freshmen here that just went through spring practice at Tennessee. And, it'd be interesting to kind of see how this plays out. He's not taken any visits in a while, and I don't think he's going to. I think he's just going to be there for those official visits in June and end of May and June, and that'll be what it'll be, and he'll probably decide sometime in July. So I think he's kind of over the process and probably would like to, lay low as much as he can lay low between now and decision day.
I mean, there is a way to make the process completely go away, but and if he really wants it to go away.
Yeah, you're right, Jason. But you know how once you have a lot of the kids, once they have a plan, they're going to stick to the plan, irregardless of it would make things easier just to doing about things. The interesting thing is no one really believes Ole Miss and Georgia are in this. And yet he's still going to take those official visits after Ohio State at the end of May, Tennessee the first week of June. I find that interesting to say the least.
Chaz Coleman did not participate during the orange and white game. Kind of what's the latest with him, and what are you hearing?
Just working through things, Jason. He's just working through things, and he's got some stuff off the field that he's got to get buttoned up and that type of thing. I do think there's a path for him to be back with this football team here in a few weeks. Doing off-season workouts and build his way up into fall camp, and we'll see if he's able to get that done.
I don't know what the right way to describe it is. Do you expect Chaz Coleman to be with the team, like 1 to 10 confidence level, that he'll play for Tennessee this fall? Where would you put that at?
That's a great question. I love percentages, as we all know, or 1 to 10 numbered. I don't want to say it's 50-50. I would say it's. I would give it a 6 that he's with Tennessee in August, and if he's with Tennessee in August, then I'll give it a 10 that he plays for Tennessee this fall.
Okay, very good. Austin Price of AllQuest.com. Anything else that we are paying attention to? We have 2 weeks to go in April from a recruiting standpoint, I should say here. Over under 0.5 commitments this month. The rest of the way, what do you say there?
I would personally go over. I think that there's a real good chance somebody pulls the trigger the last week of April, and I think Tennessee's positioned themselves with a few good kids, Miles Brown, Asa Barnes, a couple guys. I don't think those are necessarily locked in done, but I think things are certainly trending in the right direction for Tennessee at this point, and then, we'll kind of see where things go from there.
Okay. Get your sauce. There are a couple nuggets for you, Swain.
I like that. I like that.
Hey, before you go, football is our focus with you, but the portal is a big focus in basketball. What do you make of Rick Barnes' efforts so far? What might be next? And then adding into that conversation, just the continued question around, could Nate Ament consider returning, or obviously there's the NBA draft option. What do you think of what you're seeing with the basketball portal right now?
Well, I think with Nate, what you're trying to really figure out is, where do they have him slotted? Where do they have him kind of predicted and pegged? If he hears top 10, he's gone. If he hears, let's say, 12 to 20, I think that he has a real decision to make there. I think he would be very torn if that was the range he was given. Obviously, Tennessee would love to have him back, but they can't sit around and wait. That's why, you have Juke Harris, who Tennessee's heavily involved with, some optimism there, the last 24 hours or so. Tennessee's, got Terrence Hill Jr. should be in later this afternoon, the VCU guard. Obviously, they already have Day-Day Ames in that can score the basketball. At the end of the day, Tennessee's got to find people that can score the basketball. Lum Blake can score the basketball. Ames can score it. And, of course, Harris and Hill can both score it. So if you can add those pieces, and then if you end up just falling back into Nate Ament here in a few weeks, I mean, that'd be a pretty incredible haul for Rick Barnes and company heading into this 2026-2027 season.
And funding would be no issue. If Nate says I'm here, they've got the dollar amount ready to go. If he says I'm coming back, if that were to happen.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be no different if some radio station tried to come in and lure you away, Josh. Jeff Jarnigan would be like, "We got the money, we'll come up with it. Money's no object." It's the same thing. They'll figure out the money, and when you have players like that, you just figure it out. You don't hesitate.
Thank you. That sounds like an official report from Austin Price. People trust him. So
he doesn't know everything.
Sounds pretty official in that reporting to me. Get the word to Jeff Jarnigan as quickly as you can. Hey, what's going on at VolQuest right now? All kinds of things I know for people to check out.
We got coverage of the red-hot Tennessee baseball team. They're coming off the big sweep. They got Ole Miss at home this weekend, and hoping to build off of that. If they can just win the series, they'll be at minimum 500 and in SEC play after being 4-8 just 1 week ago. And obviously we've got Lady Vols coverage. We've got men's coverage from the portal, wrapping up spring practice. It's golf season. The Tennessee golf team will be off to the SEC championships down in Sea Island, and a little bit of everything at VolQuest. We've never given you more than we're giving you right now at VolQuest.
VolQuest.com is the website. He joins us each week thanks to Colossal Productions. Austin, thank you for the time. Thank you for the insight today. We appreciate it as always.
You're welcome on the Rays. See you, boys.
Thank you, Austin. Give him a finder's fee. How about that?
They might do you like they did Bishop Boswell Estrella.
They might be coming in here in about 5 minutes with a bunch of boxes saying,
Might want to start working on your podcast.
we heard it's time to move on out.
You might as well start getting that podcast ready, baby. The Josh Ward Show.
If I tell them I'm coming back, I don't think they're going to be saying, Josh Ward, baby. I don't think I'll get the same reaction that a Nate return would. Hey, we appreciate you being with us. We appreciate Colossal Productions making the weekly appearance from Austin Price happen. They deliver unforgettable experiences with massive mobile LED screens and an audio system that they can bring to your location. If it's a company event, any party that you might be planning, something in your neighborhood, get in touch with Colossal Productions. We used Colossal Productions at our station just a few weeks ago for an NCAA tournament watch party.
Awesome.
ColossalProductions.com. See what we're talking about. Get in touch with the great team locally based right here, ColossalProductions.com. We come back inviting you to be part of the show. 865-656-9900. Next to Jason Swain, a VFL and former Tennessee wide receiver. I'm Josh Ward. This is Josh and Swain.
From the Budweiser studios of The Sports Animal, we are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
Why is eczema becoming such a common problem now? Could contaminants in the water be aggravating the problem? Listen to Paul's review. Our 3-year-old daughter had struggled her entire life with severe eczema. We'd tried so many things with little to no relief, and honestly, we felt helpless. We decided to install the AquaClear water system with nothing but hope and prayers that it might help. I can say, without hesitation, that it has completely changed our lives. My daughter's skin is now completely clear, and the difference in her is unbelievable. She's happier, more comfortable, and truly a different child. It's hard to put in words how much this has improved her quality of life. If I hadn't experienced this firsthand, I don't think I would have believed it. What's even more shocking is realizing how harmful toxins in our water can affect us. I am so grateful for AquaClear. They didn't just install a system, they gave my daughter relief and gave us peace of mind. This has been life-changing for our family.
AquaClear will change your water. It'll change your life.
Do you want your next event to be the one they'll be talking about for years? Whether a watch party, wedding, tailgate, or corporate event, it's time to make your event legendary. With Colossal Productions, future celebrations will never be the same after you experience one of our colossal 14 or 16-foot video walls. Whether a business owner, event planner, or party thrower, Colossal Productions has a video wall that will make your next get-together unlike any other. See the visuals for yourself at ColossalProductions.com and book yours today. Colossal Productions, where every event becomes legendary.
Snapshot from Progressive wasn't created for just anybody. Oh no, we made it for you. Smooth accelerators. When that light turns green, you're off. Like a warm knife through firm butter. Going from 0 to the speed limit in an appropriate amount of time. Sure, your car has horsepower, but your horses prance around as silky smooth as your right foot. Fancy Prancerton. With Snapshot, safe drivers like you get personalized rates based on your driving habits. Sign up today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Snapshot not available in California or from all agents.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, it's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Consider yourself a bourbon connoisseur? At Twin Peaks, they're proud to offer an exclusive and extensive collection of some incredibly rare bourbons, whiskeys, and tequilas. Check out their barrel selects, hand-picked by their team and bottled just for you. Supplies limited. Stop by Twin Peaks to see what they're pouring. Cheers! Experience and leadership matter when it comes to protecting Knox County. David Amburn has spent his career providing. David Amburn has served as a corrections officer, patrol officer, detective, federal task force officer, and narcotics captain. He He was promoted to Chief of Detectives by Sheriff Tom Spangler in 2021, where he proudly serves today. A lifetime of service, a record of leadership, a commitment to keeping Knox County safe.
I'm David Amburn, and I'm asking for your vote for Knox County Sheriff.
Vote David Amburn for Knox County Sheriff. Learn more at amburnforsheriff.com. Paid for by David Amburn for Sheriff.
At the YMCA of East Tennessee, your membership comes with so much more than just access to the gym. Group classes like yoga, body pump, Zumba, Pilates, Ultimate Fit, and water aerobics are all included. Need childcare while you work out? No problem. Whether you're an elite athlete training for the Knoxville Marathon or stepping into the gym for the very first time, yes, we'll even help you turn on the treadmill. You'll find all the support you need at the Y. 5 locations in Knoxville, unlimited possibilities. Join the Y today at ymcaknoxville.org, the YMCA of East Tennessee, for a better us.
Back on Josh and Swain. Swain, I would not say that Chip has my back. He texted they're going to come in there to the office and say, so Josh, what are you about to get into?
What you about to do, man?
What you about to do?
What you about to do?
It's good to have support around here. Really do appreciate it. Jason Swain's got my back. Everybody's got their back here on the show. We get back to the phone lines. We appreciate Austin Price last segment. Great information from him on what's going on with Tennessee football, Tennessee athletics. We say hello right now to Jacob. Jacob, good afternoon. Thanks for calling in. What's on your mind?
Hey, guys. Thanks for having me.
Yes,
you guys were talking about Nate Ament before the break, and it does feel like it's trending toward Nate Ament returning. And I want to ask you this. We know that all the top talent in college has been declaring. Every day somebody's declaring, and most of them have already, and he hasn't. Well, is that top talent, are they working out for NBA teams? Are they flying to different cities? Are NBA scouts coming to them and working them out on their campuses? And what is Nate Ament doing as far as that goes? If he's not declaring and he's not working out, looks like he's coming back.
Well, so I don't think that part of the process has begun yet. The draft is not until late June. The combine in Chicago is May 10th through the 17th. So we're still a month away from the combine in Chicago taking place.
Has he been invited to it?
Oh,
he will be.
He'll definitely be invited to the combine. Yeah, again, he's a projected top 20 pick by everybody. So yeah, he would definitely be invited to the combine.
If he goes to the combine, does he still retain his eligibility? Like, can he still come back to college even if he goes to the combine?
Yeah, so the deadline to withdraw is May 27th. So it's 10 days after the end of the combine. And remember, he already has representation. He's already paid, so there is no retain your eligibility. He has until May 27th. Right. I would imagine he wants to try to decide before then, but maybe not if he's going to go through the combine process. So he is working out in preparation for the draft. But as Austin mentioned last segment, he's going to go through a bunch of that process to get feedback on where he would go in the draft before deciding.
All right. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Jacob. Appreciate it. We have seen some guys already announce, I'm going to the draft. That's it for me in college. We talked about Keaton Wagler did it a couple of days ago, Mikael Brown. Others have not yet. At least that I've not seen. I've not seen Cameron Boozer. I've not seen DeBonsa do that, but full end. Boozer's gone. DeBonsa, the expectation he's a top 3 pick. But again, it's different than it was 20 years ago. You don't have to just declare and you're no longer a college athlete because you want to sign with an agent. You already have an agent. You already have representation, so you can go through that process. Same with Juke Harris from Wake Forest.
Doing the same thing.
He's going through the draft process while also going through the transfer portal process at the same time.
I wouldn't look at the current situation when they admit and say that it's trending towards him staying. I mean, obviously, there's a chance he could stay because he hasn't yet declared, but I'm going to need a little bit more before I say it's trending towards him staying.
Yeah, I don't think there's a declaration to make.
Yeah, like I think for him the most important thing is to get healthy. I mean, the season hasn't been over too long. He was playing on the ankle sprain and the knee. So for him to get healthy, also balancing rehab versus training to prepare yourself for the combine, and then when you get the information back, because let's say he was trending like our caller said, that mentally he wants to come back. But then what if he gets the information back from the NBA, like Austin said, that has him as a top 15, top 12 pick? Then the decision for you is easy. You go to the NBA. I think his decision will be based on what he gets back from the NBA. And so I just need to know that first, what he gets back, before I say he's trending one direction or the other.
Swain, we are trending toward hour number 3.
Let's do it, man.
Of the show. 865-656-9900. We do have a recommendation. If I were to hit the radio talk show portal, sometimes you try to take somebody with you. It was suggested the Josh and Big Orange Dog Show.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a lateral, or excuse me, an upward move, man. I don't even know if that's a lateral move. That sounds like a.
Talking about for me or the Orange Dog?
Well, for both of you. Both of you.
You know what? I will declare my commitment to Josh and Swain.
Yeah, I think you should keep it right here, just like the BYU player decided to do after going to Kentucky on a visit.
Stay right here with us, 865-656-9900, to join us on Josh and Swain.
Winning just got closer at the Mint Gaming Hall. Step into our Butterfly Bucks Cash Cube for a chance to win up to $2,500 cash. Earn entries daily with your Mint Rewards card. Then step into the cube and grab as much cash as you can. Spring has sprung with our Butterfly Bucks Cash Cube in Williamsburg, Kentucky. Check out themintgaming.com for details. Problem gambling? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Welcome to Cashville, Kentucky.
Spring cleaning starts with zero-risk carpet and air duct cleaning. Mention me, Tyler Ivinson, the sports animal, and you're going to get 3 rooms cleaned for $109 plus a free hallway. No one cleans like Zero-Res. No soap, no residue, no harsh chemicals, just carpets that stay cleaner longer. Air ducts circulate the air you breathe, and dust can end up right back on your floors. April's appointments are filling up very fast. Don't wait. Just visit ZeroResKnoxville.com to book today.
At Amish Elegance Furniture, a chair is never just a chair. It's a calling card of its maker. Its quality and craftsmanship echo the handiwork of its creator. Amish Elegance is the only true Amish bench-made by-hand furniture in East Tennessee. We help you find that one piece that is built to stand out and stand the test of time. It's the standard of fine furniture, handcrafted just for you. It's furniture with a future.
It's time now for the Retirement Minute with the host of More Living, Jim Brogan.
If you're planning for retirement, watch out for these 3 common and costly mistakes. Number 1, understanding how much you'll need. People often assume expenses drop, but healthcare, inflation, and longer lifespans say otherwise. Plan for 25 to 30 years, not 10 or 15. Number 2, relying on one income source. Social Security or a single 401k isn't enough. A strong plan includes multiple income streams, tax-deferred, tax-free, and taxable. Number 3, ignoring taxes. Retirement doesn't mean tax-free. Withdrawals from IRAs and 401ks are taxable, which can shrink your income more than expected. The bottom line is it's not just about saving, it's about planning smart across income, taxes, and time.
Thanks, Jim. Visit Jim online at broganfinancial.com.
Discover Graysburg Hills Golf Course, nestled in the scenic East Tennessee foothills. Rated 4.5 stars by Golf Digest magazine, Graysburg Hills is renowned for its exceptional greens, fairways, and friendly atmosphere. Featuring 27 holes designed by top golf architects. Our course boasts bent grass greens, Riviera Bermuda grass fairways, and challenging water hazards. Conveniently located just 5 miles from exit 44 on I-81, Graysburg Hills Golf Course is your destination for an unforgettable golf experience. Book your tee time today at GraysburgHillsGolf.com.
Why is eczema becoming such a common problem now? Could contaminants in the water be aggravating the problem? Listen to Paul's review. Our 3-year-old daughter had struggled her entire life with severe eczema. We'd tried so many things with little to no relief, and honestly, we felt helpless. We decided to install the AquaClear water system with nothing but hope and prayers that it might help. I can say, without hesitation, that it has completely changed our lives. My daughter's skin is now completely clear, and the difference in her is unbelievable. She's happier, more comfortable, and truly a different child. It's hard to put in words how much this has improved her quality of life. If I hadn't experienced this firsthand, I don't think I would have believed it. What's even more shocking is realizing how harmful toxins in our water can affect us. I am so grateful for AquaClear. They didn't just install a system, they gave my daughter relief and gave us peace of mind. This has been life-changing for our family.
AquaClear, we'll change your water. It'll change your life.
From the Budweiser Studios, this is WNML AM Knoxville, WNML FM Friendsville. Streaming worldwide at 99.1 thesportsanimal.com and on the Sports Animal app. We are 99.1 The Sports Animal. This is a Westwood One Sports Minute.
The Charlotte Hornets beat the Miami Heat 127-126 in a classic during the NBA play-in round last night. This is the best outcome for the play-in round. The Hornets are a young and fun team, and the game went to overtime with both teams making big shots down the stretch. Tonight, the Magic travel to Philly to play the 76ers in the 7-8 matchup. The loser will play the Hornets on Friday night. I'm Chris Platt.
O'Reilly. Check engine, ABS, or maintenance light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. The service is free and provides a report with solutions verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we could recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Introducing Home Care Plus, a new subscription service from Lowe's that helps make life easier by giving members a hand with home maintenance. Let Lowe's tackle the tasks you keep meaning to do, like electric dryer vent cleaning, replacing hard-to-reach light bulbs, and more. Subscribe to Home Care Plus for just $99 a year and consider your to-do list done. Members get more at Lowe's. Available in select zip codes only. Cancel anytime. Non-refundable fee. Product purchase required. Terms and service restrictions apply. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
Twin Peaks. Eats, drinks, scenic views.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
Back to begin hour number 3 of Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. As we catch you up on what's happening, we continue to monitor what's going on with the transfer portal, as Tennessee has been very active, both on the men's side and the women's side. Tennessee announced officially that Day-Day Ames is transferring from Cal, so he made his commitment, and that has been made official. They've made Tyler Lundblade's transfer official. Tennessee... and 2 days ago, Miles Rubin was made official. Yeah. So those guys are officially in as transfers, with the next group to pay attention to: Jalen Harrelson, a forward from Notre Dame. Terrence Hill Jr., if he has not arrived, is scheduled to arrive this afternoon after visiting Kansas. He is a guard from VCU.
Don't let him leave the building if you want him. Don't let him leave the building.
And then Juke Harris. Watch there, big-time guard from Wake Forest.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of Juke Harris's film. I mean, you talk about a guy that's 6'7", that can create his own shot, can finish around the basket, can shoot it, can score at all 3 levels. It's the reason why many people want him, and he has a chance to go to the NBA.
On3 also wrote today, watch Boston College forward Jaden Hastings as somebody to pay attention to. Averaged more than 5.5 rebounds per game this past season. 6'9", 240 pounds, would provide front court depth if he were to come on board, as Tennessee hired an assistant coach earlier this week who was the head coach at Boston College. So that would be the connection there.
Yeah, Bring them on, man. I think post help is needed. I mean, when you look at some of the guys that Tennessee have lost, if we've addressed the wing position, still need to. You know what? Do you find it a little strange that there hasn't been any talk about a true point guard yet?
A little strange, yeah.
I mean, you lost a true point guard, but
Jacoby Gillespie is gone, yeah.
The focus has been on every other position besides point guard.
To this point.
What could that mean? I don't know. But I think a point guard is very, very important, unless you're planning on playing a bunch of combo guards.
Well, do you have an idea there, Jason Windhorst?
Nah. Just thought I'd bring up the question to you and the listeners, and
okay,
maybe I can get some feedback, get some answers. I don't know. I mean, there's just a couple good point guards around the country that, would be great in Tennessee Orange if they were to get into the portal.
Players who want to get into the portal have until next Tuesday.
So we got time.
6 days.
Yeah, we got time. Yeah, we got time. If I was a current player on the squad and, I probably want to go somewhere else, I would probably get into the portal late.
You would?
Yeah. I wouldn't get in early, because then, like, if you got in early and you got in and put a do not contact tag on, of course you can end it early, but, like, then you have to take all these visits and stuff like that. Or you can just commit to your new school. I think it would be better if you already know where you're going to do it on the back end when the portal closes. So you can it's like news dump on a Friday at 6 p.m.
Yeah.
Like right before the portal closes, you get in, and then you commit to your new school, and you have a do not contact tag. It's just quick and easy. That's what I would do.
Well, Tyler Lundblade was quick and easy. Entered the portal, drove over to Knoxville, took in a midweek baseball game.
Yeah, but
signed up.
Yeah, but like you can do it even quicker. Like you can get into the portal, have your new team all in like same day within 24 hours. That's what I would do. If there's a point guard out there that want to wear some orange, that want to get paid, we may have an opportunity for you.
Sounds like Swain is hinting to Zakai Ziegler coming back, according to the text box.
Zakai Ziegler?
Yeah.
Come back to Knoxville to visit?
They would take him. Is there anybody else overseas? St. John's got a point guard yesterday from Italian pro team.
I love Zakai Ziegler. I just need a taller point guard who can finish around the basket. I love Zakai. But you got to be able to shoot. Got to play great defense. And I want you to finish around the basket.
We were asked, I know it would be a freshman. Didn't we sign a point guard out of Chicago? Yes. Marquise Clark.
Yeah, I'm not trying to depend on a freshman point guard. Understand.
Yeah, you want a veteran influence there.
Yeah, I mean, unless he's like a 5-star Darius A-Cup or something like that, which, hey, North Carolina told one, no thank you, and they decided to part ways. But, like, This is Rick Barnes' Final Four run year. I don't want to trust a freshman point guard unless he is, like, over-the-top talented. Not saying that Clark is not, but just saying. Like,
that's not the expectation for him coming
not.
in. He's the number 217 player in the country. Marquise Clark, Manny Green, and Ralph Scott are the three signees, with Tennessee also pursuing Chris Washington Jr., who is set to announce soon.
Yeah, he's set to announce on Thursday.
We also have this message in the YouTube chat on the Sports Animal YouTube channel. We appreciate you tuning in, however you're doing so. You can also watch the show as we're live here in studio. Talking about Nate Amen's decision, this message says, the longer you stay in school for football, the better. The longer you stay in college for basketball, the worse. Basketball, they pick your game apart. The more you're in college, that includes your age.
I don't know if I agree with that because, I mean, the longer you're in, like if you don't leave and strike while the iron is hot and you come back and you play a poor year or you get hurt, then, you know, your stock has plummeted. So, I mean, I think there's pros and cons.
I think it depends on what level player you are. If you're,
it's always about that,
right? But if you're a top 10, top 15 level pick, the other thing with football is you don't have that much time. Basketball, you have 4 years, 4 individual seasons where you can make that choice. Football, you have 1 year. You can't go pro until after your third year.
Yeah.
So you have a 1 year decision. I mean, technically Nate would be making a 1 year decision, but basketball, if you're a lower level player, like we were talking about guys that they did stay multiple years, a guy like Donovan Mitchell, he wasn't a big time player after his freshman season, so there was no real choice to make. Once it was apparent he was a lottery pick, gone.
Yeah, gotta go.
Yeah, Jalen Williams, where did he go? Santa Clara. Why am I forgetting? But the standout from Oklahoma City, he wasn't that level prospect, so he waited around. But I don't know how many guys have been lottery prospects in basketball and decided to return. Blake Griffin was a guy.
OU.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's more than 15 years ago.
Yeah, he was overall pick.
Yeah.
Number 1 overall pick.
Yep. Marcus Smart, remember, he went back to Oklahoma State for one more season, still was a top 10 pick.
Yep.
I don't know that really helped his development. He might have gone later even than if he'd come out as a freshman. His game definitely got picked apart. He's had a really good career. But there just aren't many examples of guys that are top 10 to lottery pick level basketball prospects that decide to stay in school. It just happens so rarely.
Because you can't pass up that opportunity. Like, you just can't.
Right.
Anything can happen. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You worked your whole entire life. And it's cute to be a quarterback and say, all right, I can come back and be like Matt Leinart or Peyton Manning or someone like that because you're still probably going to be the number 1 overall pick the next year.
Dante Moore this year decided to come back. That made a lot of sense at the quarterback position because he just hadn't played that much. So he has a chance to develop. Because the history in the NFL is very clear. If you have not played much in college, your chances of succeeding in the NFL are low.
Lower. It's lower than someone with experience.
That's one position, by the way. I wouldn't say that about other spots.
Yeah, but like basketball, man, when your stock is high, you got to go. You got to go once you get that feedback that you're going to be a lottery pick. You just have to.
Yep. So if Nate gets the feedback that he's a top 10 pick or, hey, you're a lottery pick.
You got to go.
I think he's got to go too.
He got to go.
And it would be very surprising, I think, to the basketball world to see him turn that down. Now, if he's outside the lottery, yeah, we see guys turn that down and say, I want to improve my stock.
Yeah.
But
I wonder what kind of advice he's getting from Shaq.
Through the Reebok connection.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good question.
Shaq gave him some pretty good advice when he was picking his school. And obviously you want your client to wear Reeboks when he's playing basketball. He can't do that at Tennessee. But these are all guys, Allen Iverson, Shaq, others who have NBA experience as part of Reebok. Like, what kind of advice is he getting from his business partners about what to do, stay or leave? But, I think it depends on what the feedback he gets back from the NBA. And I think once we know that, then we can have a good idea of what he may do.
AC asked, I keep seeing that we signed Day-Day Ames. Is that legit? Yes. So Tennessee has announced
it.
Yeah, Tennessee has announced officially now the 3 commitments: Tyler Lundblade, Miles Rubin, Day-Day Ames, and they continue to pursue other players. Bishop Oswald of Maryland.
Yeah, playing for Buzz Williams. That's a good fit. That's a good fit for Bishop. Values defense. They play a style of basketball, I think, that is really good for Bishop Boswell.
Yeah.
Boy, that pressure is on another level for Buzz Williams, boy. Woo!
Yeah, he had a tough year 1. They went 12-21. this past season.
Yeah, and Maryland's serious about the basketball, so
Very serious.
hopefully he got paid.
Yep. So 3 Tennessee men's players that have announced elsewhere: J.P. Estrella to Michigan, Jalen Carey to Missouri, Bishop Boswell to Maryland.
Good luck, guys. Go tear it up.
I mean, does that mean the next guy is going to Miami? All M's. Minnesota?
Which Miami?
Well, Miami, Ohio, that's a big-time basketball program. You beat that team, that's a quality win, Swain.
They won 30 games last year.
They sure did. Yeah. Don't sleep on them. We'll come back, 865-656-9900 for you to join us. 45 minutes to go with our show presented by Junk Beyond on Josh and Swain.
Be here this afternoon at 5 for 30 uninterrupted minutes of Talkin' Sports. Breaking only to give you 30-second traffic updates and then straight back to sports. No Huddle, powered by USS, proud ball sponsor and foundation expert United Structural Systems. For all your foundation and waterproofing needs.
They guarantee their best.
Call USS. No Huddle this afternoon at 5.
Start your spring cleaning with Zero Res. Get 3 rooms of carpet clean for $109 plus a free hallway. No soap, no residue, no harsh chemicals, just a deep clean that lasts. Plus, now you can also take $100 off air duct cleaning and breathe clean air. Visit ZeroResKnoxville.com.
At Big Kahuna Wings, we're big on delicious desserts.
We're big on serving the coldest local brews to pair with the biggest Big Kahuna Wings.
Come see us today at our Farragut or Murrayville location or our franchise location at Westtown. Big flavor, big friendly, Big Kahuna Wings.
Is your furry friend a little too friendly when it comes to your neighbors? Tennessee Deck and Fence can help. We're your local fencing experts, offering beautiful, high-quality fences to secure your property as well as keep your pets safe. Our fences come in a variety of styles to match your home, and our expert installers are going to get the job done quickly and professionally. So call Tennessee Deck and Fence today, 865-304-0955, or visit them, TennesseeDeckandFence.com, for a free, no-pressure appointment. Tennessee Deck and Fence. We build strong fences for strong families.
Good old East Tennessee, we know family, hard work, and helping your neighbors still means a lot. I'm Nick Whitehead with Whitehead Auto Sales in Alcoa and Knoxville. Our family-owned and operated business is celebrating our 20-year anniversary. Our pillars are those 3 items: family, hard work, and helping your neighbor. Experience the difference of why we've been voted number 1 in Blount County for years now, and why we've expanded to Chapman Highway to help even more. Visit WhiteheadAutoSales.com or come shake our hands for a deal you can't find anywhere else. 20 years from our family to yours at Whitehead Auto Sales.
Hey, it's Ange for Chafee, HVAC, plumbing, and electrical. It's time to get healthy with Chafee. How about an in-duct air purifier? Unlike standard filters that only catch dust, this professional-grade unit actively kills viruses and bacteria, odors, and allergens. How about a whole-home water filtration system? We have one at the Ange household. This system treats water at the source to provide several key benefits. Removes chlorine, saves your appliances, and softer skin and hair. Find out more by going to Chafee's website, coolingheatingplumbing.com.
Hello, Knoxville. This is Mitchell Parton with Fraser's Carpet One. When it comes to new floors, a lot of people start at the big box stores. But here's the problem. You'll see the same handful of products, talk to someone who just started last week, end up paying way more than expected. At Fraser's, we make it easy with hundreds of thousands of square feet in stock. From value product to premium brands, you'll always find the right fit for your home and budget. Apples to apples, we guarantee to beat the big box stores. On top of that, you get free in-home estimates, no money down, and free financing for an entire year. That's why Knoxville families have trusted us for more than 70 years. Call 546-4850 today. Make the smart choice for your home and see why at Fraser's, we make it easy. Everything for the floor from the store you trust more, Fraser's.
I love a good deal. I mean, who doesn't? That feeling when you save some money on something that you've been wanting is just the best. But what if a deal that you've been hunting turns out to be the wrong size? Is it a deal? Hi, I'm Roger Cunningham, owner of The Bed Store. In the world of mattresses, fit is everything. A mattress that isn't a good fit is too expensive no matter what the price. Here at The Bed Store, our sleep experts focus on fitting you to the perfect mattress using our Tuck Fit process. Tuck Fit will help you narrow down your choices to 3 beds and no bears so you can make the absolute best decision. Our Tuck Fit experts have helped thousands of your friends and neighbors get the best sleep of their life, and we want to help you too. Right now at The Bed Store, you can get 0 interest for 24 months on all well-tucked mattresses. and get free local delivery, setup, and removal. Head to bedstore.com today or head to one of our convenient 8 area locations and check out Welltop, a brand made with you in mind. The Bed Store, while we'll even tuck you in.
They say the best things in life are free. Streaming 99.1 The Sports Animal proves it. Always on, always free.
The hottest sports stories of the day, broken down to their very core with honest, informed opinions. Here's Josh and Swain on The Sports Animal.
This is Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. Jason Swain is here, VFL, former Tennessee wide receiver. I'm Josh Ward. Still have an attaboy to hand out before the hour ends. We'll be with you until 3 o'clock. Swain, news on the women's side of the transfer portal. Tennessee adds Riley Tierkoff from Georgia, so the second commitment from the Georgia Bulldogs.
She can shoot it.
Jada Civil announcing her commitment to Ole Miss. That is the second Lady Vol to announce a transfer to Ole Miss, joining All SEC performer Talasia Cooper. So Jada Civil, player you liked a lot.
Love Jada Civil.
In her freshman season,
That
highly
hurt.
touted a year ago, is headed to Ole Miss.
That hurt right there, man. Oh, man. I love her game. Her ceiling and what she can be. That hurt. No shade towards Ole Miss. I don't feel any type of way towards Ole Miss. I know there's been, some tamper allegations, whatever. The handshake at the end of the Ole Miss Tennessee game was icy and cold because of Kim Caldwell. Whatever. I mean, it looked bad on Kim, but whatever. The way I look at it is, compensate your players fairly, create a culture that's positive, help that player develop, win games, and when someone tries to tamper with them, they'll say no. We gave Ole Miss an opening. We gave other teams an opening because of what we didn't do right. There are plenty of athletes on campus that are tampered with once a week or multiple times a week or a month, but they still stay here. And so you can't use tampering as an excuse because everybody tampers with everybody's players. There are players that stay where they are despite being tampered with. The fact is we gave these players an out because of their experience that they hated. Help players have better experiences, and you have less players leaving.
So we'll see what happens next with the Lady Vols, who they're able to add. We had a discussion yesterday after a call about, lack of size. They need to get some front court help. Other connections to Tennessee, Olivia Edwards, the former five-star signee visiting South Carolina. And did I also see Jordan Lee, the Texas transfer, who I know you would really like the Lady Vols to get in with, also visiting South Carolina.
Yeah, I love Jordan Lee's game. The guard from Georgia, young player, can shoot it. She's long, athletic, great defender. I saw a video of her on our visit at South Carolina with Edwards, and so it would be great to have a player like her, but with her going to South Carolina, it looks like that's the type of caliber of program that she's looking to transfer to. But Tennessee needs some height, man. Like, you need to go get a center. I mean, who's the tallest player right now on Tennessee's roster? 6'3"? I mean, how many times did we see our post players getting buried behind the opposing team center because we just didn't have enough height? So I wonder if that's going to be a priority for Kim Caldwell. I mean, do you want everybody on the team that's out there in the court to be able to shoot threes? Somebody got to get rebounds, don't they? You're going to miss some.
And defend at the basket.
Yeah, like you might get players who are shooting 40%, but you want some rebounds on those 60% misses, right?
That's right.
So I kind of want to see who we will target to be in the paint? And do they have to be really good shooters, or can they be, hey, rebounding, screening, defender, more so than just an offensive player?
Tennessee Athletic Director Danny White was a guest with John and Vince earlier this morning on Sports Talk. Earlier in the show, we played some comments he made about Tennessee's men's basketball program, Rick Barnes, what they're doing. The Lady Vols were also a topic of conversation, and Danny was asked, you surprised to see the number of players that entered the transfer portal? This was Danny White talking about the Lady Vols and now what Kim Caldwell is trying to do moving forward.
No, not after the season that we had, and knowing that's not our expectation as a program. It's not Kim's expectation as a coach, and there was just I think not just some, but a lot of things missing in terms of the way we want to play and how the team clicked, and that becomes not the best experience certainly for our coaches, our fans, but also from a player perspective, and We're in this era of it's free agency after every season, and so all parties involved can make decisions that are in their best interest. And when you have kind of a frustrating season, it didn't surprise me that there's that much turnover. But we're seeing it on the men's side too, and this is. I think we've hit new highs now in terms of nationally the amount of men's and women's basketball players in the portal. I'm going to stop saying I'm surprised by anything at this point, because in this unregulated environment we're in, this is our reality until we come to terms. As I've said to you guys before, I've been saying it for 4 years. Our legal reality is what it is, and the resources are going to the players. I think that's a great thing. But we have to have rules around it, just like the NBA and the NFL have, and the WNBA. As we just saw, they just did their new collective bargaining agreement. That is the structure in the law of our country that allows us to have rules. The players have to agree to it, and I think that we can create a really healthy ecosystem around college sports with a CBA.
So, Danny, in the rebuild of Kim Caldwell and the Lady Vols program, there were some staff changes. There's some commits and there's some official signees, but very active so far early on in trying to rebuild the program. What do you think of the changes and additions for Kim Caldwell's program?
Yeah, I'm proud of Kim as a leader. Coaching it's a complex profession, and talented coaches tend to excel early in their career, and this is all different coaches in all different sports, but in their ability to connect with athletes and know the game and motivate and all those things. But as you rise in the profession and in this instance take over bigger organizations, management and being a CEO is really important too. And I admire how Kim, coming off of a disappointing year two after a really exciting year one, evaluated changes that needed to be made in her program and made them pretty decisively and aggressively. And I think we're in a great place now.
Today talking about Kim Caldwell, the Lady Vols program, and she has the task of rebuilding the roster. So far has added a number of shooters, and we'll see who Tennessee is able to pursue and add next. But some Lady Vols making news with where they're going, and Tennessee is bringing in players that can shoot more consistently from the outside, and we'll see what the plan is next. There's a lot more work to be done. I think that's fair to say.
Yeah, 100%.
By the way, the entire conversation, Danny White talking to John and Vince, available in their podcast feed. That interview also on our Sports Animal YouTube channel, if you'd like to check out the full conversation John and Vince had this morning with Tennessee AD Danny White. We appreciate you being with us. We have 30 minutes to go, and attaboy to hand out still, 865-656-9900 to join us on Josh and Swain.
For details on how to match up the timing on the Vol Network audio with games carried on TV, text the word MATCH to 865-656-9900. That's MATCH to 656-9900.
Hey, I'm Josh Hemphill, right here in Knoxville. Let's talk about something that's not always top of mind, but still really important, life insurance. The Josh Hemphill State Farm team can help you understand options that best fit your family. Contact us right here in Powell at 865-512-7542.
Time now for a Sports Animals Sports Minute.
NBA last night, the Hornets outlasted the Heat 127-126 in overtime, so the Hornets will advance in the Eastern Conference to play for the 8th seed against the winner of tonight's game between the Sixers and the Magic at 7:30. In the Western Conference tonight, the Warriors take on the Clippers at 10 o'clock. The winner of tonight's game takes on the Suns at 10 o'clock on Friday night for the right to claim the 8th seed in the Western Conference. Major League Baseball games tonight at 6:40. The Phillies take on the Cubs. Royals visit the Tigers. Reds host the Giants. Nationals visit the Pirates. 7 o'clock, Yankees host the Angels. Braves get the Marlins at 7:15. 7:45, Rays visit the White Sox. Brewers host the Blue Jays. Astros take on the Rockies at 8. 9:40, the Mariners visit the Padres. The A's host the Rangers. And the Mets take on the Dodgers at 10. NHL regular season winding down tonight at 7. Stars visit the Sabres. Lightning take on the Rangers. Red Wings face the Panthers. Maple Leafs get the Senators at 7:30. Blackhawks host the Sharks at 8:30. Kraken get the Golden Knights at 10. I'm Joel Silverberg.
Hello, Knoxville. This is Mitchell Parton with Fraser's Carpet One. Choosing new floors can feel overwhelming. So many options, so many decisions, and the last thing you want is to spend thousands and still wonder, did I make the right choice? At Fraser's, we make it easy. We bring the showroom to you with free in-home estimates and free design consultations, and even free in-home shopping. You'll see exactly how your new floors will look before you ever buy. With no money down and free financing for an entire year, and a team that has served Knoxville families for 70 years, we make it easy to transform one room or an entire home with flooring that you'll love. Call 546-4850 today. Discover how easy it can be to get the right floors the first time. Everything for the floor from the store you trust more. Fraser's.
Fall Nation, big news for collectors. Sports Treasures, one of the largest and most trusted sports card and memorabilia stores in the South, has expanded. After nearly 40 years on North Broadway, Sports Treasures has opened a brand new location in Farragut, right across from Farragut High School. Find hobby boxes, singles, autographs, Tennessee Vol collectibles, memorabilia, man cave decor, and of course, the famous chip case collectors love. Follow Sports Treasures on Facebook for updates on the new Farragut location. Sports Treasures. Collect the memories, treasure the moments.
Join Eric Gage and Brian Rice on Friday, 9 to noon at Rusty Wallace Honda on Callahan Drive. Come check out the great deals on new and used vehicles at the intersection of Selection, I-75 and Callahan Drive. Friday, 9 to noon, Rusty Wallace Honda.
It's time now for the Retirement Minute with the host of More Living, Jim Brogan.
If you're planning for retirement, watch out for these 3 common and costly mistakes. Number 1, understanding how much you'll need. People often assume expenses drop, but healthcare, inflation, and longer lifespans say otherwise. Plan for 25 to 30 years, not 10 or 15. Number 2, relying on one income source. Social Security or a single 401k isn't enough. A strong plan includes multiple income streams, tax-deferred, tax-free, and taxable. Number 3, ignoring taxes. Retirement doesn't mean tax-free. Withdrawals from IRAs and 401ks are taxable, which can shrink your income more than expected. The bottom line is it's not just about saving, it's about planning smart across income, taxes, and time.
Thanks, Jim. Visit Jim online at broganfinancial.com.
Spring has sprung. And look at you, you're still stressed. Relax. Dynasty Spas of Athens has hot tubs and swim spas ready to go, and they're made right here in East Tennessee. This isn't some strip mall with 2 lonely spas shoved into a window. We're talking real deal machines. Over 50 to choose from with something for every style and every budget. Need chemicals? Well, the Purists are around and they're waiting for you online. Find them. DynastySpaStores.com, exit 49 in Athens, or call 423-745-1425.
Truck drivers. Midwest Logistics Systems is hiring local dedicated truck drivers in your area. As an MLS driver, you'll experience the ease of hauling no-touch freight, earning predictable pay, and having a consistent Monday through Friday schedule. Plus, MLS drivers earn performance and safety-based bonuses and have access to a benefits package with health care, a 401k, paid time off, and more. Stop missing out on valuable time at home. Find a local dedicated job near you and apply at MidwestLogisticsSystems.com.
Start your spring cleaning with Zero Res. Get 3 rooms of carpet clean for $109 plus a free hallway. No soap, no residue, no harsh chemicals, just a deep clean that lasts. Plus, now you can also take $100 off air duct cleaning and breathe clean air. Visit ZeroResKnoxville.com.
This report is sponsored by AutoZone. Get in the zone. Starting stronger starts at AutoZone, where they've got battery solutions in the form of free battery testing, free battery charging, and replacement. Batteries that fit your needs. That's what makes them America's #1 battery destination. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
We're staying nice and dry for your Wednesday with plenty of sunshine. High temperatures will be warming into the mid to upper 80s for the day with overnight lows near 60. As we head into your Thursday, you can expect breezy conditions with temperatures only making it to the mid 80s. Slight chances of rain do return. From the WVLT First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Megan Dusmall.
Hi, I'm Andy, owner of Mo Shingles. I'm our only estimator, which means we don't pay sales commissions. That can save you thousands. If you want the best roof with the best warranty at the best price, call Mo Shingles, 770-0506.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
This is Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. 865-656-9900. Are you continuing to just swipe up, refresh, F5 on the keyboard, see if any more portal commitments are coming in, Jason Swain?
That's how you do it on the keyboard, F5?
F5. F5, baby.
I just clicked the refresh button.
You have one of those fancy Macs. I don't know if you operate differently.
Yeah, I don't see F5 over here.
My computer also came from your playing days, so they may have updated. But I think that's right. Yeah, just hit F5. See if anybody else is coming.
You got one of those updates.
Hey, I had a friend ask, monitoring the portal, wanting updates. Is Rick going to juke the competition in 2027? What do you think about that one?
No, sir. That's not what we're going to do with his name. We're not doing that. No, we're gonna find something better to do.
Okay, so you're Miles Rubining that one. You're blocking that from approval.
Yeah, I mean you can say that Juke, he juked the other teams that wanted to get him to come to Tennessee, but I don't know if we're gonna say Rick Barnes juked the competitors.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to do that.
Okay, we'll keep workshopping, and Tennessee still needs to get a commitment, by the way, officially. But Tennessee is putting on the full court press.
We are definitely doing that, man.
In pursuit of Juke Harris, big-time guard from Wake Forest.
Yeah, giving him a lot to think about. Hey, man, it's that Carolina connection, man.
That's it. Maybe, you asked last week, maybe Steve Forbes has offered a little bit of help, putting in a good word for the Tennessee program and Rick Barnes, the coach. But Juke Harris, he had a big-time season at Wake. He has NBA potential.
Yes, he does.
And that is something that will be factored in here. But the competition for Tennessee in pursuing Juke Harris, Michigan, which just won the national championship, and North Carolina, one of the best programs in the country.
Hey, man, you want to piggyback on what Michigan already did?
No.
Or do you want to do something that's never been done before?
That's right. So Tennessee also has a prior connection. Should repeat that. Tennessee recruited him out of high school, so the relationship's already in place.
We're number 2.
Yep. So that is somebody to watch, along with Jalen Harrelson, a forward from Notre Dame. But watching to see what happens with Harrelson, what happens with Juke Harris, who might be the best available player in the portal right now, well as Terrence Hill Jr., who is coming off a visit to Kansas. He's a guard from VCU who is scheduled to be in Knoxville this afternoon.
Yeah, right now, he might be the best player in the portal. I think according to On3, he is number one right now. So that's until maybe someone else hits the portal. But for right now, Juke Harris is right there at the top as far as the transfer portal rankings. And boy, oh boy, you're talking about sending a message if you're able to get Juke Harris on board. Oh, my gosh. Still wonder about the point guard, but
Juke would be a big headline grabber as well in the college hoops world. That would be a reminder to everybody Tennessee's not playing around in the portal.
That could attract other players because, I mean, you can look at Tennessee and go, hey, man, they doing the Miami Heat, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, and LeBron James type of connection over there, man. They building a super team.
They're getting not one, not two, not three big players in the portal. So continuing to watch as Tennessee so far has added Tyler Lundblade from Belmont, Day-Day Ames from Cal, Miles Rubin from Loyola Chicago, pursuing Jalen Harrelson from Notre Dame, Terrence Hill Jr. from VCU, Juke Harris from Wake Forest, talk of Jaden Hastings, big man from Boston College, some names to pay attention to right now in the transfer portal. Right now, we hand out today's Attaboy.
I just wanted to come by and congratulate you on the great work you've been doing.
I like your style. You remind me of a young me.
Failure is not an option.
That boy is good.
Homes, remind yourself, nobody built like you. You design yourself.
Attaboy.
So I want to get this out of the way before we hand out the Attaboy. This is a positive story. We hand out Attaboys, Attagirls every day, shining light on positivity. The story, was, as it was written by Yahoo, threw a little shade, actually, in the story.
Josh.
We're not doing that on this show. But here's the lead to the story. The Calgary Flames may have made their fans cry in recent seasons for negative reasons, but on Tuesday night, it was for a heartwarming reason. So they took a little jab at the team before shining a light on the positivity
That's not bad.
with the team's player. Not that bad. Flames goalie Dustin Wolf saw in the stands that there was a young fan seated a few rows behind the boards, and I believe he had a sign. He was getting the attention of Dustin Wolf. Wolf saw this, so at the end of the game, he threw his stick up over the boards to the young fan, and it was obvious immediately, and the broadcast paid attention to it and highlighted it as well as he bursts into tears. He is so excited. I believe he's a 10-year-old fan, and it just meant the world to him. Wolf is 25 years old, 7th-round draft pick from 2019, and he sees a fan who's cheering for him, showing him some love, so he returns the favor, throws the stick over the boards into the crowd. They then get the stick to the fan, and he loses it with tears of joy. So cool.
Yeah, that's what makes it so special for a fan when you get a player acknowledging the fan individually like that. It could be a high five. It could be throwing a wristband up. In this case, I mean, this is an important piece of equipment.
Yeah.
A hockey player's stick. So just a really, really, really cool story there. Really cool scene for that young fan. Or fan in general.
Yeah, meant everything to him. So you see that. You see the athlete recognizing the fan. You see that kind of connection. Attaboy to Dustin Wolf for the impact he made yesterday. We hand out Attaboys and Attagirls every day. Big-time accomplishments, positive stories. We shine a light on them. Attaboys and Attagirls every day here on Josh and Swain. That's a good way to grow the sport, too. Make a connection with the young fans.
Athletes who understand that, they do so much for the sport more than they know. Just playing it, especially today, is not enough, man. Find a way to connect with your fans, make a lasting impression on someone else that puts so many sacrifices forward to be able to support the team. So that's the least that an athlete can do. I wish more would do that.
Yeah, it's a part of the best aspect to me of the rule changes with NIL, name, image, likeness, the community involvement. There could be cases of connections to kids, also connection to charitable organizations. So that kind of goes together. But to me, that's the biggest deal. It's easier for fans, and in this part of the conversation, young fans, to connect with the athletes they're seeing. You were still able to do it when you were an athlete, but again, there are more ways to do it now.
Yes. Better, it's easier, and there's more opportunities now than ever before. So on top of, it'd be great to have a little check.
Sure.
But the ability to impact others and young people, I think, would be so cool to be a part of today.
For sure. We'll come back. We have one segment to go. Put a bow on today's show. 865-656-9900 to connect before we go on Josh and Swain.
Uncertainty overseas, taxes, interest rates, market volatility. We feel your anxiety and we understand your anxiousness. Hi, I'm Mark Pankratz, former UT men's basketball coach and financial advisor with Axiom Wealth Management. At Axiom, we're here to listen, provide clarity, support, and expert advice. No matter what your financial questions are, you and your legacy deserve an answer. Our advisors are ready and here for you. Call us today or head to axiom.nm.com to schedule a no-obligation consultation. Axiom Wealth Management is a Northwestern Mutual private client group.
Need a new shingle roof? Creative Metal Systems offers expert installation with a commitment to quality since 1997. Get guaranteed long-term protection. Visit CreativeMetalSystems.com now and schedule your free no-hassle quote. That's CreativeMetalSystems.com.
Hey folks, Joe Dennis with Ted Russell Nissan. And you know why everybody rolls their windows up when they drive by our dealership? Because we have the largest stinking inventory of new Nissans.
Shoo-wee, that does stink.
Well, what do you expect? We sell the most new Nissans for the lowest stinking price. Ted Russell Nissan right here on Stink and Kingston Pike.
Fox tonight is about to get icy hot.
You guys ready to crush it?
First, Gordon Ramsay brings the heat with the premiere of MasterChef Global Gauntlet.
We are so excited to see what the world has to offer.
That's my family history on a plate. It's good.
Then cool off with Rob Lowe and an all-new episode of The Floor.
Big game-changing twist. Whoever wins the most duels will get the territory freeze.
$250,000 is mine.
It all starts tonight at 8, right after Family Feud on Fox 43.
Family Feud asks, what were they thinking?
Name something you have two of that you might like one of them more than the other. Like one of them more than the other.
Children.
Yes. Yes. Now let's find out which one of them she don't care for.
Thinking about fun? Watch Family Feud.
She was the first one.
The light of my life.
Oh, there you have it. Can't be with one light in your life.
Weeknights at 7 and 7:30 on Fox 43.
I'm Kimberly Glenn, a lifelong resident, and I'm running for Knox County Commission at large, seat 10. My platform is simple yet powerful. Community, protecting neighborhoods, supporting schools and small businesses. Opportunity, addressing critical infrastructure needs, promoting smart growth and good jobs so families can afford to live and work here. Public safety, standing with law enforcement and first responders to keep Knox County safe. I'm running for a better Knox County for my grandchildren and for your family too. Vote Glenn for 10 on May 5th.
Paid for by Kimberly Glenn for Knox County Commission.
Golf season is in full swing, and the Bear Trace at Cumberland Mountain is the perfect place to play. This award-winning Jack Nicklaus signature golf course is within beautiful Cumberland Mountain State Park in Crossville, the golf capital of Tennessee, and is part of the Tennessee State Park's Tennessee Golf Trail. I'm excited to let you know the renovations have been completed, and the course looks incredible. Call today for your tee time, 931-707-1640, or book online at tnstateparks.com/golf. The Bear Trace at Cumberland Mountain State Park. Remember, it's more fun to play in the park.
The A.G. Hines Company, a fourth-generation family business backed by more than 100 years of customer service serving all East Tennessee. That's a century's worth of knowledge in material application, concrete, masonry, waterproofing, stucco eaves, slate roofing, and manufactured stone veneer. They have you covered with name brands like Nudura, Drive It, and Spec Mix. No job is too big or too small. They have the expertise to assist in all your residential or commercial construction needs. The A.G. Hines Company, building materials since anyone can remember.
Fall Nation, big news for collectors. Sports Treasures, one of the largest and most trusted sports card and memorabilia stores in the South, has expanded. After nearly 40 years on North Broadway, Sports Treasures has opened a brand new location in Farragut, right across from Farragut High School. Find hobby boxes, singles, autographs, Tennessee Ball collectibles, memorabilia, man cave decor, and of course, the famous chip case collectors love. Follow Sports Treasures on Facebook for updates on the new Farragut location. Sports Treasures, collect the memories, treasure the moments.
Saving you money is our second passion. Never miss a deal. Text the word SWEET to 865-656-9900.
Back on Josh and Swain for the final segment of today's show every day, presented by Junk Beyond. JunkBeyond.biz is the website. Joel Silverberg producing today. We appreciate you as always. You'll be away for the next few days as you hit the road with the Knoxville Ice Bears.
Yeah, team is getting ready to head out to Peoria, the number 1 seed in the regular season this year. So best of 5 series starts on Friday. So games 1 and 2 on the road, and then games 3 and 4. Tickets are on sale now at KnoxvilleIceBears.com/tickets for next Thursday and Friday at the Civic Coliseum.
All right, KnoxvilleIceBears.com. Good luck to the Ice Bears. Good luck to One Knox SC tonight, 7:30 on Paramount Plus, taking on DC United. That is a big deal. They're taking on an MLS team in the Open Cup, playing at DC United, 7:30 on Paramount Plus. How about this news? Drew Gilbert called back up to the big leagues. So he is rejoining the San Francisco Giants. We have Tennessee fans that are within range if they want to go see him. They're playing in Cincinnati. The series coming up. So Giants-Reds, first pitch tonight is at 6:40. So Tony Vitello and Drew Gilbert reunited.
What if you're a Braves fan?
You can still root for Drew Gilbert.
You can.
It's an NL West opponent and NL Central with the Giants and Reds. Giants are 6-11. Reds off to a pretty good start. They're 10-7.
I'm not ready, Josh. I'm trying here, man. I'm not ready. I'm not. Drew Gilbert's the reason why Tony's gone. I'm not ready. I'm not ready to pretend like everything is all good and go cheer for Drew Gilbert, even though that's my spirit animal right there, man. We're number 1. Was very intense as a player.
You got Blade Tidwell with the Giants.
All right, man. Let me get over it.
You got to get over it.
I got to get over it, man. I got to get over it. I do like Drew Gilbert, though. All right.
You over it?
Yeah, I'm over it.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad we were able to talk through that.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you. That's what friends are for.
I got your back.
Everybody got their back.
Braves with a nice comeback last night. Good to see that. Play-in round. Josh and Swain went 2-0 last night. How about some good games, by the way, last night?
I mean, it was touch and go now. Both games were really close. We could have been 0-2.
Could have been.
Easily.
But we weren't. Kobe White hit a game-tying shot, and then LaMelo Ball, after taking out Bam Adebayo earlier in the game, finished it off for the Hornets, so they win in overtime. And then the Blazers beat the Suns tonight. First game is 7:30. The Sixers against Orlando. And then the late game, Golden State against the Clippers. Star power in those games.
Yeah,
so play-in tournament will continue on Amazon Prime.
Hey, let's get it. Let's get it, man. Yeah, that was a really good game yesterday. Blazers, they got some young pieces, man. They got some young pieces. So they'll be good next season for sure, but they're making a little run right now in the play-in.
Yep. By the way, Grant Williams playing a key role off the bench for the Hornets in their win last night.
It's weird that the Hornets are now finally in the playoff picture.
They're fun to watch.
Yeah, they are. They're really fun to watch.
Yep. So we will continue to watch what's going on with the transfer portal. We will talk about that tomorrow. And Swain, tomorrow will be 1 week away from the first round of the NFL draft. So draft conversation, trade rumors, players rising and falling. That conversation will continue. We did discuss earlier in today that there is word coming out of NFL circles with questions about Jermod McCoy's knee, as some mock drafts have dropped him, still in the first round.
I don't buy it.
But they have dropped him into the 20s. Both Todd McShay and Mel Kiper, in their mock drafts that they released today, have Colton Hood going number 29 to the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't buy the health stuff surrounding Jermod McCoy. I may be wrong, but the dude performed so well at the pro day. I don't know if you perform that way if you have major knee concerns. I think someone's trying to use that to move up and get him. But we'll see.
We will see officially 1 week from tomorrow night. And also a reminder, what we're talking about him here is still him going in the first round. I've yet to see anybody predict that he will fall out of the first round.
Nate admit.
Yeah, can you get on the phone and talk Nate into coming back for one more year?
No, I don't think he cares about my opinion at all.
He wants to know what the Hawks think and the Thunder think.
That's all that matters, what the GMs think and where they may draft him. So, my opinion does not matter. Now, maybe if Juke Harris says, hey, man, if you come back, then I'll come to Tennessee. Maybe that might get him to come back.
So we'll follow there with Juke Harris. By the way, we didn't actually make our picks 2-0 last night. Who wins tonight, Sixers or Magic?
Oh, man.
It's a 7-8 game.
I'm going to go Sixers. Hopefully, Paul George has rested enough he can play. And I like what the Sixers got.
PG-13, and then Clippers, Warriors.
Yeah, I got to go. I got the Clippers, man. Warriors old.
They are. All right. I agree with you once again. We went 2-0 last night. We'll see if we can go 4-0 after the first two nights, and we will discuss everything going on over the next 21 hours tomorrow at noon. Every day presented by Junk Beyond. Thank you for hanging out with us today. Talk to you tomorrow on Josh and Swain.
Discover Lake Tansy, home to one of Tennessee's top-rated golf courses in Crossville. Enjoy